All right, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Good to see everybody. I can see everybody. You know what I mean? All right, let me get hooked up here and away we go. All right, let me get hooked up here and away we go. Oh, that don't work. Yeah, turn that off. There you go. Greetings from Tondoland. Welcome to the Daily Exchange here with Tropical Tim in the Philippines, in Tondo, Tondo Tim, TT. It all works good. Nice to see everybody here. How y'all doing? I got Shufa Jen in the house. How are you? So good to see you. Thank you for spending your time with us. Our Minduro Journey. Nice to see you. How are you today? Good morning, sir. How many grains of sugar have you counted, or was that salt? I forget. This is what's called a silent live stream. I was hoping to get Rolling Stones. Yeah. And good day to you, Mr. Bap Bap. How are you? Yep, Tim's here. I just play a little precursor music, while we're doing our final touches, setting up or whatever. And it almost seems every time just before I go live, like there's a knock at my bottom door or something. It could be the trash guy around this time of morning, or the guy that gets our blue 5-gallon things of fresh water, potable drinking water, things like that. So I just kind of wait just because. And actually, this is officially my first daytime live. So you all are part of history. Woo! Give yourselves a thumbs up. I'm giving you 2 thumbs up. I actually did about a 45-minute live yesterday because I went in to watch Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures, and they couldn't get on. They tried, and so I just sat there and I said, well, I'm not doing nothing. Maybe I can kind of cover for them until they can work out their internet issues. And so I did that. I was like the lefty out of the bullpen, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, they were able to finally get back on about 42 minutes into my live stream. And so I said to everybody, hey, it looks like they're back on because we're tracking it on one of our other devices. And we went over there and finished. They still were having buffering and struggling problems, so hopefully they got that worked out. And Tom was appreciative of it. I wasn't trying to steal his thunder. Not that if I wanted to, I can go on anytime I want. But my morning was already set to go check them out. So we decided we were going to try some AM lives just so we can see a little bit of a different audience here and there. So thanks so much for joining us. It's really good to see you. Loose ape named Jake, how you doing? Nice to see you. We all just came over from Chi Torres's channel. Lovely lady there. So spent some quality time with them. So here we are in day 13 of the house arrest, because that's kind of what it seems like, Nice to see you, loose ape named Jake, otherwise known as Second Born Saggy Eyes. Beer supply, Tom Patrick is holding out just fine. Not so much true with other people. I have a buddy that lives in Carmona, and he can't get out. They won't let him out. They won't let nobody in. He lives in a gated community or something like that. He can't get any. So I told him if I could, I would try to see if I can get some over to him, even Red Horse, because I have my underground network. It's working just fine here. No issues so far. Because if you don't already know, the beer and liquor sales ban is still in effect, and that's pretty much from my understanding, is probably because the way Filipinos sit around and drink after a long day's work. They're in close proximity to each other, so I think they want to kind of keep that at bay. So there you go. That's the best explanation that I know. Scott expat in the Philippines. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Watched your shout out video the other day. That was awesome. Shufa saying hello to a Scott expat. Sorry, it's been missing your live stream. Michael Sage, how you doing, my brother? Everyone say hello to Mr. Michael Sage. Him and his lovely wife Pam hail out of Michigan. It's good to see you. Yeah, this is my first daytime. Normally I'm on either 6 or 7 p.m. Philippine time, and that's been working out real well for us. But again, we're in a house arrest kind of lockdown because I can't travel more than 3 blocks. I can't. They won't let me out of the checkpoints. Yeah, could I push my way through? Probably, but that'll bring additional problems, and then my beer will get lonely if I'm in jail. My wife probably wouldn't mind the vacation if I ended up in jail for a few days. You know what I mean? Right, honey? Mm-hmm. She says, yeah, go and sneak out there at night and see what happens. She'll bail me out if she can raise money from everybody. She's not going to spend her money to get me out of jail. That's funny. That is too funny. Nice to see you, Michael. Bruce Davis is in the house. Nice to see you. How are you doing? I'm doing great. And there's Mr. Chris Beecham, a regular here at the Daily Exchange. Good to see you. So you visited us last night, got some sleep, and then came right back. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope everyone's doing good out there with everything that we're being confronted with. So for me, I always talk about, and I try to talk to my audience about keeping the stress at bay. Because we already have enough stress in our life, our everyday life. So this is something that's providing us with stressors that we didn't ask for, we didn't volunteer for them. Nonetheless, they're here. So just try to beat those back and be the best you can be for yourself, for your family, for your friends and coworkers. Try to set an example. The more positive you are, the better life should be for you in the long run. There's still going to be people out there with negative connotations and thoughts. Just get away from those kind of people, and you don't need that up here. You got enough on your plate. We all have enough on our plate. So anyway, let's see. Bruce Davis saying hello to everyone in the chat. Bap and Dara. I can imagine a few domestic incidents during a lockdown. Could be. We're going to see what's going to happen, how this is all going to shake out. Because like I always say it every time in my live stream, we lay our head down on a pillow and go to sleep with thoughts of, okay, now we know what's going on. This is the deal. This is what happened today. But when we wake up, seemingly something changes. And we're like, now what? It's something like that. And that's where the stresses come in. So just do the best. Tom Pash saying, you could if you wore the pants. Yes, right. Because see, any of you who have not been to the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines, some of you already know, but they gave her a community enhanced quarantine pass, so she can come and go, from point A to point B, do the shopping, whatever, and then she has to come back. But they wouldn't give me one because I'm 60. I'm considered a senior citizen here, and I just, I was at my barangay. I'm like, what does that got to do with anything? I need to exercise and stretch my legs. Oh, you can walk outside your house. I'm like, really? That's it? So she's under 60, so they don't want senior citizens, which I guess I'm one here, to be out and about because they are at the most risk and danger. But yet, because I'm not a Philippine national, I don't qualify for any of the senior citizen benefits that they have here. Not that I need them, but I just thought that was kind of funny. Loose ape named Jake. That's alcohol abuse. Yes, it really is. Let's see, who else is here? Michael Sage, nice to see you. It's been a while for me. So saw the TP and thought there was a black market sale. I have plenty, but we also know how to use Tabo. So I'm still selling them $50 a roll, same day delivery, or your money cheerfully refunded. That's not an issue here in the Philippines as far as a run on toilet paper. Trust me. They just don't use it, so that's the way it is. And there's a fellow homie, Charles Huckstadt, COVID China originated virus in December. Well, So, just so y'all know, my channel, I'll entertain your comments. That's fine, but I don't. There's so many channels you can go to, news channels, chat, live streams, whatever, and talk about the virus and everything that's going on. This isn't one of them. This is a channel for people to get away from their everyday grind and routine, just the stress and everything. Just come here and relax, chill out, and meet a lot of people, because this is the channel that is all about where friends meet friends. Just so you know. So I'm not coming in here to talk numbers, this, that. If you say something, I'll read it. I might have a quick comment, but I like to move on. I want people to come in here and relax and meet other people. That's what's going on here. So hope that doesn't put anybody off. There's some people saying hi to everybody. Tom Patrick, where's that lovely head of household this morning? Asawa Kano 38, thumbs up. I don't know. Yeah, she's here. She's here in the background. She's just doing her morning chores. She's sweeping our balcony. Yeah, she'll be here in a minute, couple minutes. Scott, expat in the Philippines. Morning, Tropical Tim. All's good here. Love it, Jail. Good one for sneaking around. Pass Tropical Tim another beer and exactly ignore negativity. That's right. Good to see that Mindoro Journey is here. Bruce Davis saying hello there. Northern Wisconsin, okay this time. Good. Good to hear that, Charles. Scott Expat's just connecting. There we go. Thanks, Scott. We're trying to get to 1,000. Where you at now, Mindoro? I'm guessing you're somewhere around 500-600-ish. So you're on your way. No problem. It's JG that we're having a problem with. We're trying to go backwards on him. He's trying to get to 1,000, but we're trying to go back. We want to take him down to 3 again. Scott Expat, I'm in the car heading home from doing our banking. There you go. Michael Sage, at that price, Tabo, it is. That's right. Yeah, I'll just run on toilet paper. That's just amazing, amazing. And those are the kind of funny things I want to talk, that I will talk about. So, to me, the weirdest or strangest stories, because I don't like talk about the tragic ones. You don't need me. You didn't come in here for me to talk about what you can already get on the news. You know what I mean? So we decided we just didn't want to make it a downer, glum, cloudy, gray sky kind of a chat room as far as talking about what we're all up against here right now. But I look around on my news feeds and I find stories, and one of them I talked about the other night was the commanding officer of Naval Station Guam put the commissary and exchange off limits to retirees and their dependents. They can only use it on weekends, but Monday through Sunday through the whole time they're open. Normally commissaries close at least 1 day a week, but all the other days and the weekend, active duty and their dependents, reserve guard and their dependents, and authorized civilians and their dependents can use it anytime. So I thought that was amazing that he would make a decision like that, basically saying that retirees and their dependents would probably be more susceptible to carrying the virus, passing along the virus. It made no sense to me at all. That was a really poor command decision. There's no validity behind that. It just doesn't make sense. So partly I was pissed, and partly I was laughing, and partly I was scratching my head like, what was this guy thinking? There's just no logic behind making a decision like that. So I thought I'd share that with you. The other story that has been going on here anyway is that the hotels here in Manila, many of them, I don't know, not all of course, but turned out into the street 4,500 foreigners, because the order was for social distancing, and because of the lockdown, they were not to take any more bookings or anything like that. Now listen to this. They were not to take any more bookings, period. So the way they complied was after your time was up that you had booked that room and you couldn't get a flight out, because they did have a shutdown and eliminated flights out of Manila for 72 hours. You had only 72 hours to get out, and then that was it. But they since rescinded that. Now foreigners can get out if you can get a flight. And to where, I don't know. So the hotels, once my 4-day sign-in was done, they turned me out into the streets. So you had 4,500 foreigners sleeping out on the streets with no cover over them or nothing like that. So the somebody from the representatives from the Philippine government found out about that and got really pissed, and something about maybe blacklisting. They're going to investigate some of these hotels. So I don't know what's going on with that, but now that the government is asking these hotels, hey, put these people up until such time that they can find accommodation to get out of here, get a flight. But it's tough getting a flight out because not that many airlines are coming in and out of here. So I thought that was a real strange and unusual story. And that included, check this out, people with medical issues and pregnant women. Why would they do that? They couldn't think through it. They think they're complying with the order, but how do you tell people? They're telling you, hey, I can't get a flight out. There's no flights out. What am I supposed to do? Sorry. Get your bags and leave. I don't know. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Charles Huckstadt, North Wisconsin, thawing water, standing on frozen lakes. I want to go kayak fishing. Yeah, is it getting warmer now? Is the late March? It still can get cold, but we'll see. Angel Sufo, Tim, I will transfer you here on my PC background. Thank you for that. Thanks so much. That's nice. Bruce Davis, this is my first live, Tim, but really love all your channel. Great guys. Thanks so much for that. I appreciate that, Bruce. Angel Shupa, Scott Expat in the Philippines. This is Shupa Jed, and that's who I thought it was. BT's in the house. Everyone say good morning to Mr. Breaking Traditions. I'm here, Tim. Can't type. I'm listening. You're right. You can't type. We all figured that out. No, I'm just messing with you. You left the door open, but I know you're a good guy. He can take a little ribbing. Good to see you, BT. Thanks so much. Another great channel, guys. Go check out BT. Loose Jake, I'm debating building a sailboat and sailing to PI. Hey, yeah, really? Sneak in on some small little uncharted island? No, I think they're all charted out, so that's kind of funny. Let me know how that works out for you, by the way. That's a long journey in a sailboat. Better be a big sailboat, and I mean big. Like the old wooden sailboats from, centuries back. Tom Patrick, I woke up to the biggest spider I ever saw this morning. I swear it was 9 inches across. Scared the crap out of me. Did you get a picture of it or vlog it?
Yeah, he did.
You did? Okay, I want to see that. Our Mindoro journey. I use YouTube and TikTok to get away from all this news crap. I work for the local sheriff's office, and I'm tired of hearing about it all and the conspiracy theories that go with it. Yeah, I don't know if there's a conspiracy. Oh, here's another story I heard. The government of Iran accuses the U.S. of creating the virus because the U.S., believe it or not, with all the sanctions that were placed on Iran through the Trump administration, offered some kind of assistance, and they rejected it. Said, no, you're just going to come over here and inject some more of the virus on us. I don't even get it. I thought that was funny. And there's my dear sister, the Hapsters. Hello there, brother and sister. How are you? Nice to see her. Everyone greet the Hapsters. Smoking fresh out of Hawaii. How about that? And there she is. Love, love, love. Aloha and good afternoon from, there it is, see? I don't read ahead. I like to get surprised. So I try not to speculate too much about what's coming up next on the chat. Let's see. Is everyone saying hi? Hapster's Paradise. That's nice. Scott Expat in the Philippines, our Mindoro journey. Glad to be a part of your lovely channel, mate. I will get my wife Arlene Inday Lins to connect to you. Okay. Our Mindoro journey. Thanks, brother. We will join her channel too. Hey, yeah. Look, there's a lot of good channels in here. This is the place where friends come to meet friends. So look what she's doing right now. She's ready to come in here, but she writes people's names down because she wants to go and say hello and visit. And then she also writes it because I know most of everybody, but sometimes we get new people, and I don't want to miss going and checking them out. They visited me, so I want to visit them. If we don't hook up with them, that's fine. That's fine. We give it a chance, so it's all good. Big E is in the house. How are you? I meant to go watch your interview with Crazy Babe, but I haven't gotten around to it, but I saw it because it was late last night when I saw it. I said, I'm just too tired because I've been video watching and some other things, throughout the day, but I'll get over there. Let's see here. Ken Unger, nice to see you. Good morning, TT. I hope those car sales pick up for you, brother. Don't know how many people are walking around shopping for a car, but I just hope you and your co-workers can weather the storm as best as possible, because the economy is going to be just a little bit on the sketchy side here for a while. Armendor Journey, Big E in the house, almost 10K subscribers now, Big E. Big E, every day you keep changing your time. Hopefully this will be the daily time for TT. You know, I'm just experimenting. I'm experimenting. What is a good time for us? I get a pretty good crowd at night and a lot of different people. So I may just do, you know, alternate back and forth. We'll see. I'm not going to put anything in concrete yet. Like I said yesterday, Tom and Ruth, I was going to go into their channel and say hello, and they were down. They couldn't get up. So I kind of said, well, I'm not doing nothing with this house arrest. Let me go see if I can kind of rescue them a little bit. Not that I'm some great savior, but went in there. A lot of Tom and Ruth people came and jumped in on my room, and I said, hey, if they come back on, let's all go back over there just to be fair. And about 45 minutes later, and they finally got it up. Not real good, but they still were able to finish and run their stream. So we all went over there. So I was like, I was the lefty out of the bullpen. And Tom appreciated it, you know, because people are probably just like, oh man, they can't do something they wanted to, you know, that they scheduled themselves to do. So I said, let me see if I can interject and help out just a little bit. So there we go. And we'll see what kind of time we do. I kind of like the daytimes, but I was first using my nighttime to get my adjustment period over with and things like that. So we were actually looking forward to doing some daytime live streams. So hope you all enjoying it. We appreciate you all being here. So there it is. Are you ready? Hold on. Oh, okay. She's catching up. The Hapsters. Ken Unger hanging in there. Big E under the great American lockdown. Yeah, that's what it is. Scott Expand in Philippines. Hi, Big E. Cebu. Loved your interview with Panay Crazy Babe. Yeah, I'm going to go check that out. I was just too tired. So, without further ado, here she is. None other than Asawa Kano 38.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Scott, Big E, the Hapster, Ken Unger.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm Patrick. Armendor Journey, Shupajan, Maureen. Maureen and what?
MMK.
MMK.
That's Maureen, Michelle, and Ken. Two beers. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. How's things in Canada? Chinese youths are paying up to $25,000 to get out of the U.S. and back to China. These are charter flights with up to 14 pimples per plane. U.S. planes are not allowed to land in China, and Chinese are not allowed to U.S. Yeah, who's going to let any country that's affected hard let their planes land in their country? Everyone is scared. I mean, they're really scared. So,
Charles Hook. How do you say that name?
Huckstadt.
Huckstadt.
Yeah, he's in Wisconsin. He's a homie from Wisconsin. Two beers, good morning, double T and single R. Great place to gather up for sure. From the Hapsters, your latest one, Big E and Cebu interview with Vicky. Tom Patrick, I use Tropical Tim and Asawa Kano 38 for my news. Man, really? Armendoro Journey, hit that thumbs up, guy. Yeah, please do. Do it for her. Don't do it for me. Excuse me.
Do the thumbs down later.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes we'll have we've seen it, or she was because she's watching it, the feed on this live stream on her phone, because she writes down people's names who comes in. That's something she likes to do. And we'll only be 3 minutes into the stream, and we'll have like 1 thumbs up and 4 thumbs down. So you know who that is. It's people coming in, more than likely, who just hate life or hate YouTubers or hate me, and hit a thumbs down and leave. So that's cool. We just think it's funny. The Hapsters love. Let's see.
Hi, Bruce Davis.
A lot of great people in here, so there's plenty of opportunity to hook up and meet new people in the YouTube community, guys. And again, I've said it before, and I always like to say it. I've gone and hooked up with somebody only to find out we kind of didn't have much in common and drifted away. But I ended up staying with somebody from that person's, their tree, their house, their YouTube community. You know what I'm saying? So I go to her house and hook up with her, and then a month or two later, we just found we didn't have much in common and drifted. But somebody that I met from her community, I ended up, to this day we're tight. So you never know how it's going to work. Just step out of your comfort zone. There you go.
Hello, follow in the Philippines.
Hey, there's Joe Pedro Lone. Nice to see you. How you doing today? Good to see you. And there's MMK. Nice to see you. The Hapsters. I'm home all day. Haha, sucks. Total lockdown outside. Can't even go to the beach or drive around unless we were working and such. Yeah. Yeah, I heard they closed it. Mama San D said that they closed the beaches and she was really bummed out about that. But you kind of expected that, right? I think so. Let's see here. Bat. Recycle your TP, turn it over, and shake the crap out of it. Stay clean. Actually, when I was selling my rolls of toilet paper for $50, because there's no shortage here of that, I did offer gently used toilet paper, and that sold out right away. Scoot B bought it all up. Didn't he? So, again, none of you know, you're here at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines, along with Asawa Kano 38, or my lovely wife, Ray. See?
Wear the pants in the house.
She wears the pants in the house because she has the community quarantine pass. They won't give me one. They said, take your butt home and drink beer. I said, yeah, I'll try that. I've never done that, but I'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes.
I'm not there yet, so you better.
Yep, there you go, right there.
That's right, the Hapster. How you doing there, sis?
Biggie and Cebu, wow, you should just do some shows at the Hapsters experimenting with different formats. MMK is saying hello to Joe. There you go, there you go. Let's see who's here. Wowza, Mrs. TT, Ray. Scott Expanded Philippines, my apologies. Tom and Ruth's Philippine Adventures will catch your next live stream. Love you both. You gotta apologize. They don't care. They know everyone can't make their stream every day. They don't operate that way. So forget about it. Nobody does, and nobody should. I can't get to everybody's live. I can't watch everybody's video. So Scott, expat in the Philippines, go to your medicine cabinet, grab a chill pill, and take it and freeze. There's no reason to apologize. It's just impossible. Mr. Dennis Adam, hello, welcome to the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Nice to see you. 2 beers, I think the most important thing to have besides the basics at this time is a comfortable seat. Mine's okay. How's yours?
Oh, awesome.
Awesome. She's doing just great, but that's a good point. That's a good point. Tom Patrick, I know all about being locked down. Tom Patrick has actually counted all of his floor tiles
182
in every room, and we added them all up, and it was 182.
Yep.
The only thing we were trying to ask him is, does that the cracked one missing a piece, a chunk out of it, did he count that? Does that count or does that not count? I'm not sure.
I don't know why he started with a grain of sugar.
And now he's counting grains of sugar. That's what it's kind of coming down to, isn't it? I just count my beers every day. You know, someone's got to keep an eye on inventory. So let's see. Bruce Davis, hi, Miss Tim. There you go.
Hi, Bruce.
Tom Patrick, was that social distancing? No. Beautiful Ray laid on Philippines from Scott. MMK, shout out to you. Also the Hapster, isn't that nice? The Hapsters, thank you guys. MMK, can love. Oh, love. You're always going to hear that from the Hapsters. She's really cool. Another great channel. Go check her out. If you haven't seen her, what are you doing now? What are you doing? I mean, you know, day in and day out. Write it down, and when you get time and you're sitting down watching, you know, your due course of videos, put somebody else new in there. Go check out somebody new.
If you need a list, I got them.
Bruce Davis, I'm from Portland, Oregon. Shout out Tropical Tim and his wife. Thank you so much for that, Scott Expat Biggie. I'll be checking out more videos of yours soon. Okay, love your channel, Biggie and Cebu. There you go. The Hapsters. Yep, she is a Filipina, but she's in Hawaii. Loose ape named Jake. TT, how long have you been growing your hair, man?
A year.
The last time I cut it was, hold on, I got this. Um, January 2019. So there you go. Because that was the last official clean cut Navy style look I had, because I was in senior management in the restaurant industry in the States, and that was it, because I stopped working 31 January of 2019. I said, that's it, we're out of here, I'm done, and hadn't cut it since. There we go. At first she kept saying, cut your hair, it was just starting to get long. Then after a while she goes, don't cut it. So I don't know, Big in Cebu. Oh my God, TT has some trolls now. Yeah, isn't that something? Look at my good friend Philo in the Philippines. What's going on, Phil? Maybe that really hate Tondo tunnels. Yeah, they give me a thumbs down because they're afraid of the Tondo tunnels. That's right. Excuse me. Can I have a cough drop?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. I think, yeah, they're there. They're over there. Yep, Joe Pedro Lone is in the house. Everyone greet him, please. Ray, you're looking great, from Scott, expat in the Philippines. Bill Bryant.
Thank you, expat.
Nice to see Bill Bryant. Thank you so much for coming by. How's your day going? It's probably people from the Army that give the thumbs down. Could be. I think it's Scoot, and he's probably secretly has like 6 different channels, because I'm averaging like, I don't know, 3 to 7 thumbs down. Once I got 10, and like I said, she's following the stream on her phone, because she writes down people who come into the room so she can go visit them or whatever. And she goes, we just went on. There's like 2 people in the house, and you got 1 thumbs up and 4 thumbs down. So, but we're okay with that. Yeah, we don't care about that. We're fine. We're fine with that. What is there a shortage of in your house, the Hapsters? Michael Sage is saying hello to MM and K. The Hapsters, we got plenty water and bucket here in Hawaii. That's right. TP not needed, right? Come over just a little bit more. There you go. I think I was taking up too much room. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna.
Where am I?
Right there. Ken Unger saying hello to you.
Hi, Ken Unger.
And he's saying you're a hottie.
Okay, yay. That's what happened when you wear the pants in the house. You get hottie.
You guys are giving her a too big of a head.
Okay. The Hapster, hello friend from Philo. 2 beers, hello. Philippines, Big E. Scott expat in the Philippines. Tom Patrick, hi, my favorite. It's hard to keep up with all your friends on here. That's for sure.
Yes, it is.
Hello also, Michael Sage from Maureen, Michelle, and Ken. Bap Bap and Dara channel, hello friend, Philo in the Philippines. Where am I? The Hapster, thank you sis Ray, I'm great considering. I know, we're gonna try. Keep trying. Bap Bap and Dara channel, Army, don't give thumbs down, we just give the finger. Following the Philippines at Ken Unger, hello friend. Scott in the Philippines, hi 2 beers. Joe Lone, hello Marine and Ken. Big E and Cebu, hello at 2 beers. Following the Philippines, Scott expat in the Philippines, hello friend.
You don't have to read all the hellos.
Okay. Tom Patrick, is it 5 somewhere?
Is it 5 o'clock somewhere?
Water first.
I had my 2 coffees. I'm having my rehydration.
You need
but
to clear it.
we're not far from that amber pale pilsen walang katapa.
I'm offended you don't watch every single video I put out, including the ads.
Yeah, right?
Philo said, why?
Yeah.
You do? Ken Unger, hey, Tom. 827 here. This place looks very nice, huh? The Hapster. Lo- Loose ape named Jake. I alphabetically sorted my baseball card.
See, he's making the most of his time. How many you got? Like thousands? Alphabetically sorted his
Oh
baseball
my
cards.
God.
Man, now you need to go back and then do it by age of the ball player for the time that he's on that baseball card.
Scott in the Philippines, we're good, Philo. Dennis Adam, hello, Philo. Good to see you, sir. Big E, it's amazing, and it's only a tiny fraction of it that was shown. Hope you can go there one day. What is it? The place that he's at right now? Yeah, that's a beautiful place so far. The Habser are must-see TV. Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of must-see TV in this room right now. So, again, if there's some people in here you're just not acquainted with, if you're locked down and under house arrest like us, I mean, now's a good time to go discover, maybe grow your channel if that's what you're interested in doing, or just to meet other people that might have common interests and shared interests with you. Can't hurt.
Yeah.
A couple minutes of your time, and there you go, right?
Yep. Scott Expert's asking Tom, how's it going there, mate? Tom Patrick, hi Philo in the Philippines, shout out to you. The Hamster laughing out loud. Dennis Adam, hello at Bap Bap and Dara channel. Tom Patrick, doing okay, Scott. Still free, safer here than being back home in the States. Scott in the Philippines, back later, guys. Have a great day, all. Be careful, Scott. Thank you.
Take care, everyone. Say goodbye to Scott Expert in the Philippines. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you so much. Have a good, safe day, brother. Take care.
Charles Hoxted. Yes, I spanked the like button.
Whatever that is.
I agree with you, Tom Patrick. Scott say. Here are some emojis YouTube wants to use. Laughing out loud. Big E Cebu, I have a feeling it's a little badger in Bantayan.
Not a honey badger? Biggie?
I was the first time up for you all. Joe Lone said. Thank you, Joe.
That's right. Keep that trend going, Joe, and put some pressure on them.
Bruce Davis, yes, she's very pretty lady. Thank you. Thank you, Bruce. Back later, need to take mom to her appointments. Oops. Bye for now. Catch up soon, Tropical Tim and Ray. Thank you.
No worries. No worries, mate. No worries, mate. While you're over there, can you put another shrimp on the bobby? Hey, I'm just practicing, you know? So I don't look out of sorts when I come to Australia.
Ray put up with Titi for all those years. She is a saint.
Yep.
Ha ha ha.
Our 38th wedding anniversary, May 5th, coming soon to a theater near you. But actually, September marks 40 years we've been together. So, yep. Meanie old gal's been around for a while, huh?
Yeah. The Habs are all the good-looking men in the house. Raise your hands. Come on, guys.
Can I raise mine?
Go for it, honey.
She said I can raise mine.
The Habs are walang katapat. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's right. That's right.
It has to be a 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. in Greenland. So Bear said.
I can pretend that I'm in Greenland. That's no problem. Bill Bryant, Tim, do chill pills give you brain freeze? Yes, they do. That's so people can just stop thinking about what they're thinking. The best time to take a chill pill and freeze is when, and tell me if you agree with this, that's when you're listening to somebody that's engaging their mouth before their brain. You know what I mean? They don't think about what they're going to say. They just abruptly speak out, and you're like, whoa, dude, wait a minute. Take a chill pill and freeze. And that's where the brain freeze comes from. Just kind of put them on ice, you know? The Hapsters, where your all coffee? It's only 8 a.m. there, yes? 8:38. I had my coffee. I always have 2 cups. I was done with mine by 5:30. So Now I'm on my hydration formula, my water, just water. But right over there, lurking in the shadows,
Got brown little beer, little bottle.
beer in a little brown bottle, right?
Lance O'Brien.
Lance O'Brien, nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Hi, I hope you are all doing well. I'm trying myself, headed back to San Jose, California in a week. It's crazy there, just like in the Philippines, total lockdown. Where are you now that you're heading back to California? Are you here in the Philippines? No. Or maybe you are. I don't know. Bap Bap. Congratulations, you guys. Here's a 38 more. Yeah. That's right. 2 beers. I have a clock that only rings up to 8 bells. Is something wrong with it? Hapster, Cinco de Mayo plus 38 years. Wow, yeah, party. Yeah, we were married on May 5th, but it wasn't because of Cinco de Mayo. That had nothing to do with it. We finished our paperwork at the very last minute. It just happened to be May 5th after I secured her military dependent ID card, a mailbox for her on base at Subic Bay, where she would come down from Manila once a month to check mail, and got all that stuff done. We were in a church, got married, had the witnesses, and the very next morning, we're talking, this was even in the afternoon when it was like, boom, done. We were walking off the base, we were done. Because we had our marriage contract, that's what they call it here. And we were on a bus, we were on a Victory Liner heading back here to Manila, stayed up all night. I mean, I was gonna miss her, you know. So we stayed up all night with her mom and maybe got just a couple hours sleep. And those are the worst hours of my life, because I didn't want to close my eyes because I knew the inevitable. I was going to be on a plane and be away from her for a while. So we took a bus up to Clark Air Force Base, got on a plane. I got on a MAC flight and met my ship on arrival in Pearl Harbor. We were making our way back to San Diego. We had finished our deployment, and then we were separated for 14 months. 14 months after the day we were married. How's that? How's that for still staying together, huh?
Here we go.
I'll probably do a movie on this, on how we got married.
2 beers.
2 beers. We already read that. Lance O'Brien. Yep. Still, Lance O'Brien saying, still want to come back to the Philippines in October. I understand that tourists kicked out of the Philippines right now.
No, they didn't kick them out.
That's not true. The deal was initially the government gave foreigners 72 hours to get out. If you didn't get out in that 72 hours, you weren't getting out, you were stuck. They almost said that verbatim. Then, after that 72-hour window passed, they thought it over again, and then they rescinded that order and opened up Manila Airport, NAIA, Nino Aquino International Airport, and said yes, foreigners could leave. Now the problem is, could you get a flight out, because not that many carriers were coming in and out of here. What are you going to do? Get on Air China and fly into, Macau or Shanghai or Wuhan or whatever? There just weren't that many flights coming in and out. So the latest and greatest thing that all the foreigners that were stuck here waiting on flights, their reservation and their time that they had booked, their booking in their hotels expired. So all the hotels threw them out because they were following the order of no more people in hotels, close it down, the casinos and all that. But they didn't stop and think, wait a minute, we can't just put these people on the streets who can't get a flight. That included people that had medicinal issues and pregnant women. So now they're trying to rework that. But yeah, foreigners were sleeping in the streets. Pretty strange. So, but no foreigners are being kicked out. If you are here and your visa has expired and you can't get out or something like that, I don't think there's no worries there, because they close all the immigration offices. And if once this is lifted, you got 30 days to go and renew or fix whatever visa issues you have. So there you go. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get it out.
Oh.
Here. Where did you go?
I was over there by Lance.
Okay. Brown bottle of beer, laughing out loud.
Yep, little brown bottle of beer. Philo in the Philippines says, I abruptly speak sometimes, especially after A few liters of Red Horse. No, I know that's what you like.
Excuse me.
Beer and social media are not always a good idea. Yeah, that's right. Lance Bryant saying 6:38 p.m. in Utah in America. There you go. He goes on to say, nope, still here in Brigham City, Utah, but headed back to Silicon Valley April. Scary there now. Yeah, isn't California one of the big hotbeds, supposedly, or something like that? I don't know. That's what I hear. So maybe you want to check on things before you actually head over there. Just a thought, you know. Hapsters, all love you guys. So cute together. Nice one, TT. Get away from me. Oh, okay. Little fly there. Lance Bryan, I've been separated from my fiance for about 2.5 years. Hope to get her to leave Kuwait and get home to Mindanao. She's not going anywhere. And I don't mean to say that as a downer, but I know there's a lot of severe lockdown in the Middle East. Country specific, I don't know. But yeah, a lot of that's going on. And I believe people that still come here, OFWs and Philippine nationals and foreigners with permanent residency, I think they still have to go through the quarantine process, but I think that's happening everywhere anyway. So when she can get here, I'm not sure. We just don't know a lot about what's going on. So hopefully that'll work itself out. There we go. So what's been going on with everybody as far as have you been able to stay within your routine, or have you had to make drastic changes? Now we all know about lockdown and limited mobility for those of us that have it. Like places like Australia, you know, my Aussie friends that come in here, they're telling me they're moving around, they're fine. There's supposed to be some self-quarantine and volunteer quarantine, and if anyone's out there can correct me, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. It's kind of almost business as usual, but it's not that way everywhere. So here, it's really severe. I feel like I'm under house arrest because I can walk a 3-block radius. That's it. That's all they'll let me. They won't let me pass the checkpoints because I don't have a enhanced quarantine pass, and so that's all right. What is day 13, day 14? And I've left the house once, just once, and I didn't go very far. So, yeah, you know, you make the most of it. I'm thinking about running up and down my flight of stairs that leads down to my front door just for exercise because my apartment is not big, so it's kind of hard. At least we have a balcony. We can step out there, get some fresh air, relax, whatever. We might even do a live stream from the balcony, you know, just so maybe you can see a little bit of our background here. But yeah, it's very difficult. So what kind of things is everyone else experiencing? Look at Tom Patrick. He came over here to vacation with his wife, and it was supposed to be for 3 months, but his vacation is being spent in quarantine. I don't know what his mobility factor is, if he's allowed to get out of his house, how far he can go, if at all. And then he's got to think about, is he going to be able to get out when that time comes? But he's got a home back in the States he's got to think about. There's just a lot of things that some people have been thrusted into a position of kind of like the unknown. What's going to happen? Day by day, week by week, month by month. There's just a lot we don't know. Yeah, I hope Lance, that she can get out of there too, if that's the goal for both of you. Tom Patrick, the flights from Hawaii stop in Guam, at least ours did. But that's from Hawaii coming over. Going back, you know, expect changes. I don't know how that's going to go. I really don't. Lance O'Brien, hey Tim, I heard Australian bloggers say alcohol is going to be outlawed. Is that true? I've not heard that. I don't know. The sales are banned here. Oh, is that what you meant? That you heard an Australian blogger say alcohol is going to be outlawed here? I've not heard that. Currently, we are under a alcohol sales ban. So that's the only thing. If you're referring to the Philippines, I've not heard anything about it being outlawed. I don't see that. I can't see that because the Filipino likes to drink. hopefully in moderation. But they like to after a hard day's work, they like to sit back and have a drink, and
With
I think that
friends,
would
yeah.
put a lot of people out of work. I mean, San Miguel is a huge distribution or a huge corporation, and San Miguel does other things. When you hear the name San Miguel Corporation, it's not just beer. It's not just beer. They also do a whole bunch of different foods.
Mm-hmm.
They also are heavily invested in um, expansion and rebuilding of the infrastructure here with their freeways and roadways here in Manila.
Yep.
They also are building an airport hub. So San Miguel is massive. So if they got rid of making beer and distributing beer, would that kill San Miguel Corporation? Probably not. But that there's still a lot of distribution centers, from where the beer comes from, making its way all the way down to the hotels, clubs, bars, restaurants, sorry stores, whatever. So I would find that no, I don't think so. But hey, I've been wrong before. Once. No, I've been wrong on many occasions. Let's see.
2 beers.
2 beers. Prince Charles has tested positive with cooties. Really? The ground was shaken in eastern Russia with seven. I heard about the Russian earthquake, and I heard initially some warnings of tsunamis or something like that. I'm not sure. Some seismologist stations were saying brace for tsunamis, and others were saying no, they didn't expect the water rise more than a meter or a foot, something like that. So I haven't heard anything more on that. I'm not really sure. Lance, say that isn't so. Yeah, that's right. We would really be stuck. Lance O'Brien, yeah, Tim, it's okay up here in Utah, but worse in America is San Jose, and it's crazy now. Empty cities, mine, San Francisco, LA, etc. It's scary. Yeah, they've got them all locked down now. Lance O'Brien continues, yeah, alcohol in the Philippines. Man, people will riot there. Red Horse must be good. Everyone likes it. Not true. Not true, Lance O'Brien. All you got to do is go watch all 6,000 of my videos, and I promise, I will demonstrate and prove to you not everybody likes Red Horse. I'm just saying. There's a good friend coming to the house, KNK, Kevin Nash's Kitchen. Great channel, guys. Great supporter. There's another one. When I do this, that means I'm telling you it's worth checking somebody out. The guy cooks, and man, he can cook. But he's funny. I think he drinks while he cooks. I don't know. So maybe that's why it makes it funny. I don't know how his food tastes after he's been drinking and cooking. No, actually, I don't know if he's doing that or not. So, yeah, you hear the roosters? Yep, they're right there. Let's see. Bill Bryant. Tim, does San Miguel make Tootsie Rolls? I'm not sure what you're getting at. Tootsie Rolls? I know what Tootsie Rolls are, but I don't know. Maybe they'll stop making beer and start making toilet paper and sending it to the Western world. Michael Sage, Michigan is in lockdown for 3 weeks. Started Monday. Only leave for groceries or if you work for an essentials company. So that means you and Pam have lateral freedom of movement. Either one of you can go to the store to go pick up a pizza, to go get takeout, or go to the bookstore, whatever. Both of you can move. Here, we can't. They limit this enhanced quarantine pass
Okay, let me get it.
to one member of the household. So only one member of the household here is allowed to transit to and from the market, the store, whatever. That's it. Everyone else, stay where you're at. And here's what it actually looks like if you haven't seen it. So it's not like I can use her pass. There it is. Now this is a passport visa photo, and she wasn't even wearing those clothes. It's computer enhanced, so everyone looks like the same. You know how they are. They want your passport, everyone to look business-like or whatever. But that's what it says: enhanced community quarantine pass. I don't know if you can see that. Why is
Does
it?
it say wear the pants in the house too?
Yeah, and here you can see where it says she wears the pants in the house, because it says
Head of the house.
name of the head of the household, Raywanda Larson. So I told her, well, if you're the head of the household, typically the head of the household is supposed to provide, right? So why don't you get out and get a job? She said, that's not happening. But anyway, so it's not like I can take her pass and use it. You see her picture on it.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Ken Unger, yes, Mike, we started ours in Ohio yesterday. Kevin Nash's Kitchen, good to hear roosters. Yeah, that's right. Apparently the shaker occurred in the waters north of Japan. Yeah, I vaguely heard that. I didn't get all the details. Biggie and Cebu, do I cook? Yes, I do. After my Navy career of 20 years, I was in senior management in the restaurant industry for 21 years. So yes, I cook, and I cook at home. I even cook Filipino dishes. Yeah, I do. I enjoy cooking.
Michael Sage.
I could have easily had a cooking show, probably, because she suggested, said, well, your background is in restaurants, and you like to cook, and you do a lot of cool things cooking. I said, nah, I didn't feel like that was my niche. You know, I didn't feel like I wanted to do that. So, why are you hungry, Big E? When we get down there on that get together, am I gonna be manning the barbecue? You want me to put out some good barbecue? Michael Sage, we can go out for a walk for exercise. Wow. Yeah, see, but I can't even do that. I can, but I'm limited in this. If I drew it for you, it would look like a crooked triangle. A really crooked triangle is the area that I can walk in, and that's it. And there's no stores. All the sorry stores here are closed. There's nothing to do. So you see what we're doing, right? And you guys are helping us. You're helping us keep our sanity, and so we appreciate that. But this channel has not been created for our benefit. Make no mistake, it's for all of your benefit. We just give you guys a reason to slip away and do something different, meet some new friends, because that's what the daily exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines is all about. It's a place where friends come to meet friends. Let's see. Lance O'Brien, wow, earthquake in Russia. We just had one here in Utah. By the way, it's Craig. That's right. I remember, yeah, because we talked. Yeah, that's right. It might take me a minute or two to remember that as I'm reading. Tom Patrick, I've been to San Jose, California. I can't see how they locked down all those folks now. Or all those folks. Wow, yeah, that's a lot. How many people are in California? Yeah, India just went into a major lockdown. I can't believe they hadn't previously. So when I heard that was another news feed. But it wasn't overly important. But now that it's mentioned, they're just doing it now. You know how many people are in India? Does anybody have a clue how many people are in India? I mean, and they're just now asking people to stay home. So God bless them. I don't know. I thought that was what took them so long, kind of deal. Scott Expat in the Philippines is back for a while, guys. Mom's appointment is 1 p.m. Hey, glad you could spend that free time with us. Well wishes to your mom. Kevin Nash, Michael, my Michigan neighbor. Yeah, there you go. Kevin Nash and Michael Sage are neighbors right there in the great state of Michigan. And it's only a great state if you don't bring up the Wolverines or the Spartans. Because I'm a Badger from Wisconsin. But hey, I always root for the Big Ten. If the Badgers can't make the grade either in football or basketball, I pull for the best Big Ten team to come out of the conference. So there you go. But let's not talk Wolverines and Spartans. Scott Expat. Hi, Kevin Nash Kitchen. Hi, Kumusta Maganda Umaga. Let's see. Craig is saying, yeah, Tim, I hope that it's over soon. My fiance finished contract in October, then fly home to Mindanao. Yeah, we had talked about that. So, but, you know, get ready for plans to change. And I talked about this the other night in one of my streams. I had asked people, I said, hey, look, this is real simple. Here's what you all need to be doing. Here's what we all need to be doing. Excuse me. You need to have one of these, a pen, and you need to have some of this, paper. And you need to write down, unless you can remember in your head, or you think, oh, that's childish, that's silly. Listen to this. It's important if you write down the things that are important to you, that mean the most to you, things that are coming up or that you normally expect to come up in your life at any given time. Write that item down and put what you want, how you expect it to be, but you should have a third column. What if this doesn't happen? What if this happens? So in other words, you need to be exercising options, because you don't want to start thinking about what your options are once that issue is on your shoulders, because you're going to leave some options out that you never knew existed, because now all of a sudden you're in a panic mode. So you need to start thinking about now, what if the power goes out in my home? What if my internet goes down? What if the gas station's shut down? There's just so many tangibles. You need to think about what your options are, and then maybe start formulating a plan to include some of those options. I'm just saying. You're going to wait till potentially if it gets worse? Poor planning. Remember, there's an old saying, chance favors the prepared. Yeah? Everyone say it with me like we're a class? Chance favors the prepared. And all that really means is you have a better chance of success in anything you do, any endeavor, the better prepared you are. So I just thought I'd share that with everybody. Hope you can do that. Big E in Cebu, he's hungry. That's a big boy to feed. Big E, when we come down there and we have that get together, we'll all eat chicken and fish, and I'm going to cook a side of a carabao just for you. How's that? You know, a few extra sides, things like that. I'll barbecue that sucker up. Kevin Ash's Kitchen. Tim, were you like E7 pay grade when you retired? No, I was no pay grade when I retired. I didn't do anything in the Navy. That's why I made it 20 years. No, I retired as an E6, but I was in a tough rating. And my last 3 years, I was kind of pissy with the Navy, because they did some things to us that we didn't like, that included shipping our big dogs from Scotland and some other things. So my last 5 years, I kind of just drifted away and said, you know what, I'm done. But I filled 2 E7 billets. I filled an E8 billet for 3.5 years at a Joint Service Staff Tour in Washington, D.C. So yeah, Chief was right there waiting for me, whatever. I did make the board just before I left, but then it was retracted because I got out 10 months early. They call it an early out, and I took it. I said, I'm done, let me out. So 2 beers. India is in lockdown. 1.2 billion 1.2 billion people. They're using the shaming method to get everyone to comply. Man, that's ridiculous. There's so many people there. Unbelievable. Scott Expat's going to someone else's house again. Michael Sage. Hi, Kevin Nash Kitchen. What part of Michigan you from? We're in Portage, Michigan, west side of the state. Well, Craig is saying, Tom Patrick, yeah, it's crazy. People are going to beach, pisses off the governor.
Not good.
Yep, nope. Yeah, look at during spring break, all them college kids were down there in Florida along the various beaches partying. They had news cameras out there. So does this not concern you? They're like, hell no, man, get me another beer. That's what they were doing. If you didn't see any of that, I saw it on NBC News. I saw it on, oh my gosh, several news feeds, and then I saw some online too. And these news, Fox News, they were actually interviewing the students, and the students were being nice. They're just in a little semicircle. So, how do you feel about this? And yada yada yada. Putting a microphone. Well, yeah, we know it's out there, but we're not old, so can anyone go get me another beer? But when you're young and dumb, that's what you're gonna get. Dennis Adam, is postal mail still in operation? And the Bollock buy-in boxes, are they being delivered or sitting on the boat? I'm going to say they're not being delivered. Don't quote me, but Tom Patrick says he still can't get his out. So I'm going to say if anything is on the boat, I'll say that they're clearing the boat. They need the boats to go back and get more supplies, food, this, that, and the other. Mm-hmm. That's their job, shipping. So I would say things are coming off the boat, but they're probably sitting in a warehouse. I would say movement from the warehouse to its final end destination I wouldn't count on it. Tom Patrick's having a tough time. He's got 3 boxes. He can't get to them. Yeah. They're not bringing it to him, and he most certainly can't leave his area of quarantine to go get them. So I don't know. Figure that.
No one in, no one out.
Yep. Scott Expat, Salamat Tropical, Mom appreciates it. Hey, you bet. Kevin Ash is in Southeast Michigan. Hey, you guys are only a drive away, you know. You can hook up. Craig, Tim, they're saying that over 4 million people on lockdown in California. I heard it was more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 4 million, that's just like, what, East LA? That's Chinatown or something like that. That's nothing. That's a drop in the bucket, isn't it?
Being here, we don't worry about the lockdown anymore. I mean, it's safer for people. They don't understand that, you know, they need to do this.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I mean, they complain that they get locked down, you know.
Now, if you notice the numbers so far, and have all the numbers been reported, I don't know this. I don't know. I'm not out there doing the counting, and I'm not in the medical facilities providing the statistics. But here in the Philippines, I'm pretty sure the cases currently are right around 400, give or take. And there's been some recoveries, and the actual deaths are, a handful.
Mm-hmm.
But the percentage looks skewered if you took the percentage of 20, 25 deaths, whatever it is, compared to maybe 400 actual confirmed cases. So the percentage looks high, but it's really not when you look at how many they've had. So the Philippines actually reacted fast, swiftly, and kind of like, this is no joke. And I guess I would rather see it that way until they get their arms around it and get a better understanding and better idea. I don't want them to say, okay, volunteer to self-quarantine, go ahead about your daily routine, and find out there's 2 million people walking around infected. You know, I wouldn't want that. I would want to say, hey, how come you didn't tell me this many people were going to be infected? I'd rather be here and wait for the numbers to come out for them to tell us this is what's going on. So
yes.
That's just my opinion. It's just an opinion. But see, I even promised I wouldn't talk about it much, and I'm trying not to, but I'm trying to entertain what you guys are talking about. Tom Patrick, Dennis Adam, we have 3 Balik Bayan boxes. Hey, can you guys say that name? I hear so many people, especially Westerners, trying to pronounce that name, trying to spell that name. They cannot say it. It's really easy. Balik Bayan. Balik Bayan. She pounded that in me because I was tongue twisted the first time I was trying to say it a long time ago. He's got three Balik Bayan boxes stuck on the other end of the island, and they can't get past the roadblocks. There you go. So even if the truck's loaded up, hey, let's go on this route today and deliver these boxes, they're not going to get past the checkpoints because they don't live there. And that's not considered essential. It's not like they're bringing in medical supplies, food, water, rice, beer. No, beer is not essential, is it? I would have included beer on it, but, what are you going to do?
Malos. Oh.
Michael Sage, hi Scott. Malos 1963, good morning everyone. Shout out Malos 1963. Good morning to you. Bap is still hanging out. Good to see you still, sir. Kevin Ash Kitchen, you need to keep a pack of firecrackers in the house to toss out window during LS to quiet things down. Yeah, with the roosters. That's funny. Malos 63, I said it before, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. That is absolutely correct. When I was talking about being prepared and making a list, either mentally or writing it down, what are my options if these things happen? Because you need to know. You can't start thinking about your options when it hits you, unless it's something so far off the grid that there's no way you'd expect it, and it hits you. But all your daily routine things, you should be thinking, well, what if this happens? Can I get spare parts for my car? Can I get this? Can I do that? What about the supply of my medicine for myself, my wife, my mom, my children, whatever? You need to think of things. Have a plan. Craig saying, understand, Tim, my mom always says that too. Write it down. Yeah, I'm making plans for sure. I wish to get there before October 1st, before Real ID Card Act restrictions. Yeah. See, because if you come here now as a foreigner, you ain't getting in. You're not getting in. Immigration is closed. I'm sure they have a skeleton crew at the airport. There might be a couple people manning the big immigration office over by Intramuros or wherever that is. but no visas are being issued. They are not currently processing SRRVs. Nothing. Zero. Zip. Immigration is probably there for people that inadvertently get off plane, and probably for, I would say, dignitaries and or ambassadors from the, people representing different countries, embassies, stuff like that, because they have secretaries that go back and forth to their country, people like that. So people like that, diplomats, that's probably the only thing immigration is there for, because you ain't coming here as a tourist right now. You're not. You're just not. So you're just gonna have to wait and see there, Craig. Hopefully it works out for you, brother. Scott expanded Philippines. We're now at stage 3 lockdown, which means, as we know, only one person goes shopping and do all the bare necessities. But up in Sunbury, only banks, post offices open, no social gatherings. That seems the way of it. Yeah. Malal 63. Those roosters in the background sound tasty.
They're getting close.
Kevin Nash Kitchen. Yes, it was hard for me to advance in the Army at the time I was in. They made it very tough to gain points to advance, so I got out. Yeah. Now I just copped an attitude. I copped an attitude during my last 5-6 years, and I just said, because I was fast tracking, I was just fine, and I said, you know what, I don't want nothing new. But I finished my time because I was that close. So whatever. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. When I walked out and I saluted and got bonged off the ship, ding, 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 retiring. I never looked back. I have my memories and all that, and I learned a lot. Man, did I learn a lot. And if not for the Navy, check this out. If not for the Navy, I would not be sitting here with her. Isn't that the best thing about the Navy? It really is, for me. Tom Patrick, so many what ifs. Definitely try to be prepared for that day, but don't live in fear. Be cautious. Life goes on. That's correct. Yeah, live your life. Just don't be too all assuming that everything is going to be hunky dory. And are you relying on somebody to bail you out if something happens that you could have prevented if you gave it some thought? The government, local, national, state, whatever. If you are, you're sadly mistaken. So yeah, you don't have to live in fear, but don't wait for crap to hit the fan and all of a sudden say, what do I do now? I had no idea this could happen, or that it was going to happen, or that would have happened to me. We don't know. These are turbulent times right now, so this is the best time to at least pause and give some thought to all of the what ifs. What if this happens? What if this doesn't happen? It just makes sense. It makes sense. It means you're an adult, right? Let's see. Ken Unger, 40 million lockdown in Cali. Whoa. Yeah, I think that, 40 million. When he said 4 million, I'm like, that sounds too low. And maybe he meant to say 40 million, just didn't get the zero in there. So thanks for that update, Ken. Batpap, True, Tom Patrick, Scott. Weddings, the bride and groom, mother and father of both couples. Funerals, pastor, and only close family. Yeah, I heard where they're doing funerals live stream. They're live streaming funerals. I can't remember what country, but how about that? How about that? To prevent and continue with those social distancing, funerals are being conducted via live stream. Maybe that's a good workable solution. I don't know. Scott Expat, Batpap, and Dara channel, I have connected to you. Philo in the Philippines. There he is. He's still hanging out. Hey, I hope Malay's doing good. Malay. Lance O'Brien. The Real ID card is designed more for government essential people who have a certain clearance. It will not be something that every citizen has to have. And I was going to say that, but that was, he's going to find out more as he goes. That's just my guess. Because what's going on today, guys, isn't going to be the norm tomorrow. You have to go to bed with that idea. You really do. Listen, you really do. You have to go to bed every night, calm, sane, safe in your mind, a couple beers in you, whatever, with the idea that when you wake up, nothing to be fearful about, that things might be different. Because then you've already surrendered to the adjustment of it happening. What? What is it? What's going on out today? Okay, I kind of expected something was going to be different instead of what the hell, and then you're just bringing undue stress to yourself and your family and those around you. So when you go to bed, lay down with the understanding it may not be the same exactly when you wake up the next day. The Hapsters, Ray, see you later. Bye, brother. Love, love, love. Everyone say goodbye to
Thank you, sis.
the Hapsters in Hawaii. You take care, you and your husband. Stay safe. Keep watching those Honolulu sunsets. She'll do a silent live stream and just put it there, and you can just watch a really cool sunset if you're into that. I just usually do a drive-by. She knows it. Say, yo, what's happening? Nice sunset. Peace out. And I go. But when she goes and reviews it the next day, she'll say, oh, Big Brother was in the house. But it's cool. If you got nothing else better to do, look, you can either go and watch the Hapsters do us, and she does live streams too and videos, but
Yeah.
you can go watch one of her sunsets on her silent stream, or you can watch paint dry. And that's pretty much like counting tiles in all the floors in all your rooms, like Tom Patrick. So, watch a nice live sunset in Hawaii, make you feel good, put some background music to it, or watch paint dry. Your choice. Let's see. Have a good night, Lorna. Kevin Nash Kitchen, Mikey's close to Canada, Ohio. There you go. 2 beers. I called LBC to see if they would pick up 2 large Balik. You almost spelled it right. Balik buy-in boxes, because my grandson is trying to climb up on everything in sight, including these boxes. I'm afraid he will take a header off the boxes. Yeah. Nowhere else to store them outside, a garage or another locked room or basement or nothing like that. Yeah, you don't want those hanging around. We sent our boxes just before we left, a week before we left last year, and we used Forex. So I was in Amarillo, Texas. There's no agent there, so I had to drive 2 hours south, straight south, to Lubbock, go to a Filipino food store / no, it really wasn't a restaurant, it was a food store, and mail them out and ship them there. Paid it, got my receipts, all that. And check this out, what was funny was when I got there, he says, oh, he just picked up yesterday. I said, so? And he goes, yeah, well, he won't make another run till next week. I'm like, oh, really? They didn't tell me this over the phone when I said, hey, what are your hours? I'm coming down. Is someone going to be there, manning the store, whatever. So my boxes actually sat in their store for a week. Mm-hmm. We still got our boxes, all told, from the day I dropped them off and paid. 57 days later, they came here to Tondo. All 3 of them in good shape. So, Forex worked for us. It might work for you. This is not a sponsorship. This is my opinion. There you go. 2 beers, no good. No pickups at this time here. Yeah, no one's going around to do that. Yeah, everybody send me a Balik buy-in box. Everybody. I just want to get like 50 boxes. What do you want? What do we need?
Where are we gonna live?
Yeah, where are we gonna put it? What do we need? Do we need anything?
Nah,
we don't need nothing. All right, never mind. Well, ingredients to start your own brewery, equipment, things like that. Because I'm gonna have to start pretty much doing my own craft beer here if they continue with the ban on alcohol and beer sales. Right? Right? Go do some YouTubing, watch some videos on how to brew your own craft beer. Scott Expat Duterte really got on it too, and well done. That's signs of a great president.
What's that mean?
I'm sorry, Tom Patrick. Actually, I do have EMT level first aid kit in the box. Wow. Oops, that's not good there. Okay, Ken Unger live. Yes, you are live at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines, alongside the lovely Asawa Kano 38. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for updating that live. I just took advantage of it. Craig saying, Philo, they're requiring all people to have one just to fly between states even. I have mine already. Starting corner, Michael Sage saying hello to Ken Unger. Scott Expat, Bat Papandera, connected to your channel. Same here, Scott. Following the Philippines, Lance O'Brien, okay, friend. That is not what I am hearing for my friends in the U.S., but it's good that you have yours anyway. Yeah, that's right. Ken Unger, Mike, hunker down, dude. It's going to get interesting with the big V going around. Bill Bryan, the airports probably have landing safety officers waving off the incoming flights. Wave off? No, don't land. And out there at night with wands, you know, we call them wands on the aircraft carrier. They're up on a flight deck, you know, moving around and trafficking jets, you know, where to go, what to do, get on an elevator, whatever. There you go. Yeah, you're right, Tropical Tim, president and all government staff only to fly in and out. That's from Scott Expat in the Philippines. Same here, Michael Sage. Yep, today I went outside for a walk the first time in a week. Yeah, isn't that something? That is something. Oh, speaking of which, Mr. Michael Sage, I don't know what happened with Pam's LS, but I think she was having some issues with your son. He was, you know, full of energy and he wanted to climb all over here and whatever, and all of a sudden, bloop, her live ended right after we started, not long after we started, and she was going to do the trivia, the U.S. immigrant trivia thing. She asked like 1 or 2 questions and blap, she had to go. So tell her no worries, we'll do it again. There was only a couple of us in the stream because she had just started, and I felt bad for her because she looked like she really wanted to do that. But hey, kids come first. You know, we're okay with that. I just want you to let her know I had no hard feelings about that because I knew right away. I said, she's got her hands full right now. Craig saying, Tim, thanks. I was wondering about that. Hope this all lifted soon. San Jose leading America and the world on this. Heard today that expected by May, it's done. Yeah, you're going to hear all kinds of hypotheticals and might be's, could be, should be's. Mm-hmm. I'm not listening to nothing until I know something and I see it. So all the talk about this will end this will be done by the end of the year. This will be done by June. This will be done by my birthday. You know, forget it. I'm just not going to listen to it. Philo in the Philippines. The best thing about the Navy is if you're a U.S. Marine, the Navy gives you a free ride to Subic Bay, and the food on the ship is pretty good. That's right, because the Navy is known for giving the Marines a ride whenever they had to go pick a fight. That's what an amphibious assault operations were about. Because I heard a Marine tell me that once. He goes, "Nah, I like you Navy guys, all right. You always," and I think they said that on A Few Good Men, but I heard it long before they said it on A Few Good Men. I like you. You Navy boys are okay with me. You always give us a ride whenever we need to go pick a fight. So I thought that was pretty cool. That always stuck with me. Tom Patrick, I was E5 with 11 years. I just could not take it anymore, even with the sign bonus back then. Yeah, a lot of people did that. A lot of them. 2 beers. My stepdaughter's husband is from Malate, here with me. I chatted briefly with his relatives on the phone and asked, they are seeing it as party time in the streets and not keeping any sort of distance.
In Malate?
In Malate? Or where you are? Huh. Kevin Ash Kitchen. Hey, Ken Unger. I guess not neighbors. Michael is like 2.5 hour drive from me. Yeah, that's nothing. In Michigan and Wisconsin, we drive that far just to go on a weekend fishing trip. Really? You know, it is what it is. So, and there's nothing. I've been to Michigan once, but not up in northern Michigan, and I definitely didn't drive. But I've seen Michael drive there. I've seen some other YouTubers drive up there, and I'll tell you what, you drive north from any point in southern Michigan, and you drive north from any point in southern Wisconsin. Just some of the best picturesque country you can see. Just the way the roads wind and all that. It's really nice. It's really nice. Not just because I'm from Wisconsin, but I always used to look forward to it. It just was a relaxing long ride from Milwaukee going up north to visit my grandparents when I was small, things like that. Craig saying, sorry typo, 40 million people in California. Yeah, in California they are doing virtual contact with some government offices, social distance thing. Yeah, that I figured you must have made a typo because 4 million, I'm like, that's pretty much Chinatown or East LA. There's a lot more people in California than that. Scott Expat, you know when I told you, Tropical Tim, about the Ruby Princess cruise liner, boy, she hit the fan over that. We have 3 cruise liners in Perth waiting to get into Perth Harbor. 3,000 on one. Yeah, he was telling us the other day, Scott Expat in the Philippines, that this cruise ship, Ruby Princess, a lady died on board from the virus. They let all the passengers off and told them to go home and self-quarantine. And I just found that shocking. Because other cruise ships that preceded this cruise ship, when this thing first started, were made to wait in the ports until they, and quarantine them for at least 14 days until they could decide if anyone on there had the virus. And some did. But if this is a true story, I'm not disbelieving Scott, but if he's got his information from a reliable source, how can you allow a human being to die of this so-called dreaded virus aboard a ship? And ships are tightly contained. Their their ventilation is recirculated air and all these things. And then when you dock the cruise ship, you just instruct everyone, okay, everyone go home and self-quarantine for 14 days. That doesn't even make sense to me. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. This is my my time, my 90 minutes for just a quick stand-up break for my lower back guys. I'm just going to be a minute or two. But look who's going to entertain you. Asawa Kano 38. I'll be right back. Get some.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Lance O'Brien. Philo, yeah, because without the real ID Act card, then I can't get to Philippines. I don't know what that is. What is the Act card? Kevin Nash Kitchen, balikbayan box cost 60 to 120 from me, depending on size. I think it's not about the size or the weight. It's just where you at. Because when I was in Florida, it cost me like $55 to $60 dollars to send it to the Philippines. But when I got to Texas, we're in Texas, in the boondock or whatever you call that, in Amarillo, Texas, it costs us $120 to $135 for the same size of box. And so it's not really I don't care what the price is. It's worth it. It's always worth it than sending just a regular mail when you probably can't receive it, or the receiver can't receive the items or the box. Rick Morris. Hi, Rick Morris. Thank you for coming. Which ship did you retire from, Tim? I retired from DDG 71, the Ross. What ship did you retire?
Carney, USS Carney.
USS Carney is where he retired. Kevin Nash Kitchen. You need coffee and anti-rooster devices. I like to hear the rooster in the morning. It's there. Yeah, I like to hear them, It just reminds me I'm still in the Philippines and everything's still good. People are not getting hungry because chicken's still making noises that they're still here. They're not being eaten yet. Just kidding. Lance O'Brien. Hey, Tim and Philo and Scott. Over there, our ATM shut down. Worried for Tim K in Leyte. He can't get his cash. New baby and wife. Craig. No, it's still open. I mean, there's a lot of different ATM, especially here in Manila. They all just kind of, pretty much the bank are close enough to each other that if this one is have a long line, go to the other one, and we still have to do the social distance, so it looks longer, but it's really not, and it's not really hard to, I think the banks are taking care of that making sure that people are getting their money, because, they don't want us to get hungry. Okay. Follow in the Philippines at Lance O'Brien. All ATMs are open here. All right. They still got there either. I don't know where Philo is, but his is still open too. Malos 1963. Good time to invest in a generator and backup batteries, right? Yeah, because, you never know what's going to happen, but no rush. Actually, as long as we have water, we can live on for at least 3 days without eating. Or beer. I don't know if he can live on without the beer, but
I can live without beer.
uh-huh.
It won't be pretty.
Why? It's 12 o'clock somewhere?
Nope, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Tropical Tim, I need to take mom for her appointment now. Catch up later. I would love to do a live stream with you one day, mate, if that's fine.
Hey, salute to everybody in the house. Appreciate you hanging out.
Of course, Scott Expat, you can do that anytime. Just let us know. We're here. Not going anywhere so far.
So I was walking around and I heard you guys talking about buying boxes. So yeah, we paid 100. I paid 120. So I paid $360 in Lubbock, Texas for 3 boxes. It's outrageous, one would think. But here was my option. I could have drove the boxes from Amarillo all the way down to Dallas. Even better, where they actually get shipped out of, Houston, because the boxes from your rural areas or cities or way out there, they all make their way to a central shipping point, and Houston is a servicing hub for Forex, one of the hubs. I'm sure they got them on all the major coast big cities. So my option was to drive it at least to Dallas. That's a 5.5 hour drive, 6 hours from Amarillo. And look at the gas I would have used a pickup truck, and the gas there and back, it would have costed me that much, probably. So, yeah, I went to the nearest point and dropped them off, knowing I was paying a couple, 3 middlemen that will transport them down there and ultimately down to Houston for shipping. So 6 one way, half a dozen the other, just because I happen to be in Amarillo. I'm not from Amarillo, but we spent a 1.5 years there with our daughter and son, kind of a long goodbye before we headed over here. So that's that. But like she said, if you're in a coastal city, yeah, you can get them boxes out for, $50-$60. So that's because you're closer to the shipping hub.
And that's
So
that what I was talking about is those big boxes that
big boxes, you can.
Yeah.
There's no weight restriction, nothing.
Yeah.
There's contraband restrictions, of course, but yep. And when you seal up your boxes, seal them good. I would get what is that? The temperate duct tape, the really good stuff, Gorilla duct tape or something.
Yeah.
And you got to go around the corners, and then you want to seal off where you broke the tape halfway down along the side of the box, wrap that, and always put a to and from supplemental address on a piece of paper inside the box before you seal it up, because if some reason the address on the outside of the box gets obliterated, smudged, smeared, torn off, wet, at least if they go and open the box trying to determine who this stuff belongs to, as soon as they open the box, boom, the address is on, right on top of your goods on the inside of the box.
Let me put something else.
We stuffed our shoes. You know what shoes we brought? We put little things that we wanted to bring, keepsakes and whatever, into the shoes. We filled every nook and cranny, and we brought over a lot of things that we knew might be difficult to get our hands on over here. We didn't bring so many clothes, not really. No, we knew clothes were available over here. So
Anyway, some store in US, they also offer you a small boxes that like for medicine or for anything special that you want to get to Philippines soon, faster, and that's gonna cost a lot of money. But if that's an option for you to use, just to use a small box to rush it to the Philippines. It's probably gonna be like 2 weeks. You don't know that, right?
yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, do you know that?
Oh yeah.
They offer that, yeah. Yeah, it takes them about 2 weeks or less, to send it to the Philippines if you need it.
And what I did on my boxes is I took a really nice Sharpie, and if you have piss poor handwriting, get somebody else to put the address on the outside of the boxes, and I put it on all 4 sides, and then I took wideband clear Scotch tape, the real wideband stuff, and I put strips over and overlapped on the address so you could read it, but it was protected from the elements, you know, wetness, rain, whatever. Just a little tip, just a little tip. So if you're way out in the boondocks, you want to ship those. One, there's probably nobody around that's going to come to you to pick them up if you're really way out there. So you're going to have to travel to the nearest city and call around. Just look those companies up, LBC, Forex, whatever, and you'll find out where the nearest drop-off point is. And if you don't want to drive to San Francisco or New York or Seattle or, you know, Miami and Houston, where they ship them out from the big shipping hubs, you're going to pay a little bit more because the fuel costs for all the middlemen to eventually get it down to where it's going to get put on a container.
Bill Bryan.
Ray, next year you will be Asawa Kano 39. Yeah. I told her, I said, why'd you do that? Call yourself that. That's what she wanted to call herself. I said, that's fine. So every year she's going to have to change her channel name. You're right. Kevin Nash's Kitchen. Yeah. Kind of like the neighbors shouting. Kind of makes me feel at home. Craig is saying, Scott Expat, okay. But Tim K just did video in Lady and they couldn't get his money. He is scared. Yeah, I think you heard Philo tell somebody the ATM. We don't have a problem. The ATMs are working here, no problem. She just went a couple days ago because she has the community pass, quarantine pass, and she took a couple $100 out of the bank, no problem. She had to wait in line. There was kind of a line at BDO or Bank of Philippines or something, but yeah, she got it. It's no problem. Tom Patrick, it was 5 o'clock here an hour ago. Bap Kampai Tim. 2 beers. There are 2 methods to ship buy-on boxes, air or sea. If you ship by air, you pay by weight. If you ship by sea, stuff every ounce you can into it, then reinforce with a couple rolls of duct tape. That's correct. That's right. There's no weight restrictions on it. Hello, Rachel Messiah Simply. How are you? Everybody, please give a warm welcome to Ms. Rachel Messiah. Nice to see you. Where are you from? Where are you right now? Thanks for coming in to the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. We're so happy to have you. A lot of friends you can make here. Tom Patrick, wow, we drove from Maine to Massachusetts. Yeah, I said that good again. Not Massachusetts. Can you say
Massachusetts?
Can you say Worcestershire sauce?
Worcestershire.
Massachusetts to Pinoy Republic, and we paid $50 each to ship them. The boxes cost $5 each, so that's, yeah. We had to pay $10 for the empty flat box.
That will be in
out of Lubbock,
Texas. Yeah.
Out of Lubbock, yep. Because if we were in Dallas or Houston, for sure, probably $5. But because they're farmed out further up the chain, we paid 10 because somebody has to make a little money off of it. There you go.
But when I was in Florida, Jacksonville, they gave it to us for
They
free.
gave us the boxes free when we lived in Jacksonville, Florida. So go figure. Go figure. Different companies do different things. Now, how far did you have to drive? What's the total? What was the total one-way trip for that, Tom? Rachel saying hi to everyone. That's nice. Michael Sage, it costs $240 for 3 boxes, as big as you can get them in Chicago. Also, we taped the whole box like 4 times around. Yeah, yeah. You want to kind of make it where it's impossible and easy to detect if somebody went into the box. So, but you know, these companies have gotten really good. Now they can actually track and tell you where your box is. We got emails, update emails from Forex where our box was in transit when it finally hit the port, everything, because they had the confirmation number. Each number had its own little serial number from the tag that they ripped off and give you a receipt and all that. So we're very pleased, very pleased. So it's a big competition now. It's a big industry, and so that's why the more secure they can prove themselves to be, the more business they're going to get. Because there's still, on occasion, nightmare stories out there of, we can't find your box. It got there, but we don't know where it's at. So anyway, look who's here. Oh my goodness, that is so nice. Miss Kathy Opalawan. Hello, host Tim and Ray. Hello to everyone.
Hi, Kathy.
So here's a beautiful young lady, guys. Definitely go check this lady out. She does cover songs and plays the guitar and sings, and it's nothing like you've ever heard. She should be out producing records. She's that good. So if you want to just kick back, drink you a cold whatever, and just relax and close your eyes, put on Kathy Opalawan, and just sit back and enjoy. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Michael Sage, we use white paper to put name and address on you. See, I don't do that because for me the paper can tear. It's more subjected to tear.
You put
So
it on plastic though.
you can, yeah, you can do it, but I opt not to. You want to get the side of the box that's clear. It has no company logo or lettering pre-printed on it, and just a nice brand new Sharpie, good printing, clear legible spacing, not where the address is like floating up, or some's floating up and some's floating down. If you can't print real good, get someone to do it for you. And then I take the wideband Scotch tape and I overlap it on each line of the address, so it's clear, and I'm confident that works. But you can do the paper and tape it to the box. Nothing wrong with that. I just don't go for that. I don't opt for that. Not saying it's right or wrong. Let's see here. Who do we got? BatPap channel. We paid $99 for a box shipped, about 120 pounds. Took 3 months to get there. Wow. Who did you use? That seems like a long time.
Yeah.
90 days? Woo! But you still got it. So I guess, that's
Yeah.
better than
Well,
nothing.
if you did that on holidays, that will be expected. You know, they said if you want it by December, you have to send it out like August or
Yeah,
September.
if you're sending it going into the holidays, Christmas here, it's probably going to back it up a little more. No doubt about it. But so when I dropped my 3 boxes off in Lubbock, Texas, we're talking way up in the panhandle of Texas. That's a long ways. Houston's a long ways to go from there. That's another 9 hours, 10 hours drive from Lubbock down to Houston, where the box is ultimately going to end up. When I dropped mine off, the guy said I had just missed the guy. He already left the day before, and he only does it once a week because Lubbock is small. There's not a whole bunch of Filipinos living in Lubbock, so there's not a lot of boxes to be picked up. But this guy also goes down to Dallas and picks up bulk Filipino food items. So this little Filipino store in the middle of Podunk, Lubbock, Texas, can continue stocking your shelves with Filipino food items. You can get more of it at bigger stores and outlets in Dallas. So that's where he goes. But so when I back it up, we get our boxes in 57 days from the day I mailed it, but it sat in that Filipino store for a week. So take about 6-7 days off that. Our turnaround time was probably about 50 days. So we were happy. We were happy. I was shocked when it showed up because she kept asking me. I said, I'll give it another month, roughly. And lo and behold, a couple days later, they showed up. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Let's see. Craig saying, I do that too with clear tape over address on box to be sure when sending to my fiance when she was in Bacolod. Yeah, everyone has their own way of doing it. I was just sharing you my version. Kevin Nash's Kitchen. If you send things that are available in the Philippines, you waste $120. Just send them 6,000 pesos to buy things at inflated price there if they can get same things anyway.
Right.
That's true. But things that you want, that you're looking in your house when you're having a yard sale, giving stuff away, whatever, decided what you want to bring and pack, you have to pay close attention because the simplest, stupidest little things that's important to you, you're not going to find it here. You're just not going to find it here. That's what it seems like, right?
Yeah.
The stupidest little things, good cutlery and good silverware, you ain't going to find it here. And if you do, you're going to pay an arm and a leg. I mean, big time. Pots and pans, good luck with that. If you find it, you are going to pay an arm and a leg. Oh, they've got Teflon frying pans and they've got, but they suck. The handles come loose, the Teflon wears off, and you're not even scratching it with a metal spoon or anything. We brought a set I bought her back in 2003. And I bought it as a gift. There's supposed to be gold, the handles and the knobs on the lid are supposed to be gold plated and all that. Now I don't know about that, but Back then, it seemed kind of expensive. I think I paid, you know,
1,000, I think.
about $800 for the set. And we still have that set, and it's a little dull. The handle's not real bad, but we swear by it. I mean, that should last us for life because that's how it was advertised, and we still have it. That was important, so we shipped that over because I'm glad we did. Everything here sucks as far as pots and pans, lids, things like that. So you have to take a look around and see what is it you cannot do without here in the Philippines that's not available here. So best thing to do is go on live streams like the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines and ask somebody, hey, is this available over there? And if so, is it of any quality? Is it any good? And how much does it cost? And if we know, we'll tell you. And if we don't, we'll say we don't know, but we'll find out. Something like that. That way you'll know whether to pack it and take up space in your balikbayan box or leave it behind.
There's one thing though, don't bring coffee maker that they have it here.
You want to look there.
But if you like what is that coffee maker that Keurig? Don't bring a Keurig. I brought 3 of them here and I can't use any one of them because it takes a lot of power and it's only a 110. Now if you have a 220 voltage, then or watts, is that voltage?
Yeah, the most difficult thing that you bring here will be appliances.
Ooh, Scoot beats here.
Just do not bring countertop appliances here. Coffee makers, Keurigs, blenders, crock pots. They have them here. You can buy some of those things here, but they're only just okay. But everything you bring here, you're going to find difficult to use because you can't plug it in here. The current is different, and you're going to have to go out and buy these 2,500 watt converters. You're not going to be happy. So leave all your countertop appliances. Don't bring them. Hope that works out for you. Craig saying, okay, Tim, Philo, and Scott, all I could think to tell them was fish or get eggs or coconuts. But I did say I heard barangay captains making sure people had food. That's right. Bill Bryant, Tim, that's not fair because nobody can say Worcestershire. Come on.
Or Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce. Balikbayan. Craig saying, understand Philippines Post a little, just got missing package after 2 years missing. So you just now received a package after 2 years? Hey, you got it. You know, if the fact that you gave up on it and then it showed up, I'd have opened up and had me a beer in a little brown bottle. I would have. Kathy Opalawan. Scott Expat in the Philippines. Hello, nice to see you. Mr. J.L. Barrett still hanging out, just getting my eyes open. Yep. Good morning to you. Thank you for stopping by. Pretty sure you're going to be, getting ready to head out to work. BAPAP. We sent in October to Iloilo province. Yeah, see, you sent it peak holiday time. Yeah, that's, you know how many boxes are going out around that time of year? So you want to send yours like optimum time, January, February. We sent ours mid-March. Mid to late March. Yeah, mid to late March. So there you go. Craig is saying, well, you two, I better go and make dinner. Not unless you're going to make enough to feed all of us, because everyone in this room is starving right now. Still will promise when I get there, Tim, if I survive being homeless in San Jose. The governor is going to put people up in motels. We shall see. I don't know that I want the government to put me up in a motel. I'd rather take my chances sleeping out in the fresh, open ocean air along the beach or something like that. I don't know. That's just me. Or somewhere in the woods, you know. Kathy, thanks, Tim, for the warmest plug. Laughing out, you guys change your LS time, or you have later in the evening too? Yes, we have later in the evening too. This is our first official daytime Philippine morning live stream. We knew we were going to try this, so here we are. But now that Scoot's here, I think we're gonna call the stream?
Scoot's here?
No, I don't know if Scoot's here or not. Just kidding. There's another great guy, Kanoy in the Philippines. Hi to you. How you doing, brother? BAPAP, I want to send a good cast iron set when we move back. That's worth it. Remember, there's no weight restriction, but if you know how to use cast iron, you know how to season it after you clean it, things like that.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, we miss our cast iron set, but we had to decide what we want to do. And my cast iron wasn't complete, so it didn't matter anyway. It was, They weren't looking that great. They were hand-me-downs, but yeah, if you know
No,
how
I
to.
just bought those new ones.
Oh, you gave, but what'd you do with it? You gave it to our daughter? Yeah, that's right. She gave it to our daughter because she wanted it, and we already had the other set too. So she said that's fine. But you don't have lids for the cast iron. I think that was
No,
part of your
I just used it for what do you call those? Burritos.
and steak
Yeah.
and steak. Yep. Yeah. So that's fine. That is fine. There's Scoot B. How you doing, brother?
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, y'all. Everyone say hello to Scoot B. Be sure you say hello to Kanoy in the Philippines. It's worth your while. Everyone should say hello to everybody. Mr. Dennis Adams still hanging out in the house. So good to have you. Kathy O. Kanoy in the Philippines. Hello, shout out to you. How you been? Mr. Jailbird, I bought my Bun coffee maker. You brought
That's a
it.
good one, but
Yeah, Bun's good. You brought it here to the Philippines or to Iraq? Take care, Craig Goldsberry. Good to have you. Everyone say goodnight to Craig. Good to have you in. Enjoy your dinner and peace out, brother. Scoot B. Oh, this is for you.
no.
Right there.
Scoot B. I can't trust what you put in there.
He's harmless.
I know.
He's from the
Did you
north side
know-
of Milwaukee. He's harmless.
Did you know Susie works in a shoe shine shop where she shine, she sits, and where she sits, she shine. Ha ha.
You didn't do too bad.
No.
You only butchered 80% of it, so you're getting better. Kevin Nash's Kitchen. I would crank up a generator to run my stuff if I needed to. If you get a generator here, when you're here, yeah, that's an option. You can do that. And that used to be the case. If you're deeper in the provinces or on some of the islands, I think a generator's a really good idea. Here up in Metro Manila, not so much. Not so much. Very rare would you need it. Now, back in the day, yes, you needed a generator everywhere because brownouts were just prevalent. When I was stationed at Subic Bay, we were always getting brownouts, weren't we?
Yeah.
Not every day, but just you knew one was coming sooner or later. So generators make sense in the province
Yes.
and on the other islands. Maybe less the big cities. I'm not sure. I don't know about that, but definitely the provinces. But in your bigger hubs like here in Metro Manila, yeah, you don't need it. I don't think you need it. Ray, make some shao pao for Tim. Hey, you got any shao pao left over?
I still have Chappelle.
There you go, man. You should eat one. Scoot B, Kevin, it will be fun living next to you. Michael Sage is saying hello to everybody. Kathy O is talking with Bap Bap. Oh, Mr. Jail, you brought one to both places? Wow, that's pretty cool. And they're working okay for you? No problems, huh? You didn't have to buy a transformer to plug them in, or how's that working out? 2 beers. Even though I am up in a high-rise apartment building, I'm keeping my truck's gas tank topped off just in case. If need be, I can siphon gas out of it to run my generator. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Rachel saying hello to Scoot B. There you go, Scoot. Mr. Jail, my bun works good in the Philippines. Cool. Cool. Kevin Nash, if you spend the money, you can do whatever you want. That's true. Absolutely. Absolutely. But here pretty soon, all the money in the world won't get you beer in a little brown bottle. Unless you have an underground network working for you, right? Kevin Nash, not if you're cheap. Scoot B. There you go.
Ray, we have got a date at 7:45. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late. All right.
Yeah,
That's
she
not that hard.
hammered you on that one, Scoot. That didn't work. And there's Kanoy saying, look, just what I said earlier, guys. Kathy O. Palawan, I love your singing. So I tell you guys, go check out Kathy O. You're absolutely going to be so happy you did. Just when you're feeling a little bit down or whatever, even if you're happy, just go listen to her. She's got just a lovely voice. She plays that guitar. She does a bunch of cover songs, and she's just so nice to hang out with for a little while. She also has a live stream. So there you go. There you go. You can't beat all that. Mr. Steve Fogelbach in the house. So good to see you. How are you doing? Can you find Dr. Pepper soda? Used to be the only Coca-Cola there. Used to only be Coca-Cola there in 95. To my knowledge, there is no Dr. Pepper here.
Root beer?
Root beer, but not Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think there's Dr. Pepper. I don't think they even have anything. Let's see.
They
What's
have a root beer down there.
they got root beer? What's the crossover from Dr. Pepper in some restaurants now?
A&W?
No, no, that's root beer, dear.
It's
No,
not Dr. Pepper.
Mr. Pibb.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah, yeah,
Pibb.
yeah.
A lot of restaurants. Let's see. Mr. Pibb belongs to Pepsi, and Dr. Pepper belongs to Coke. Is that right? Something like that. It's whoever gets the rights to bottle it. But yeah, they don't even have Mr. Pibb here, which is the knockoff version. No, I don't know. You know, the competition for Dr. Pepper. So none of that's available here. Good to see you, Steve. And look at my darling, beautiful friend, Miss Kimmy Dora Viana. How are you? Shout out to you. Nice to see you. Everyone go say hi to Kimmy. How you doing? Nice to see you. Hope everything's good for you.
Oh. Hanoi in the Philippines, you can get my favorite drink, SARS.
Sarsi.
I thought SARS.
Sarsi.
Kimidura Viana. Shout out Ate Ray. Hello, Kimidura. How are you doing? We're doing fine. Out of our mind, but we're doing fine.
Day 14 of the house arrest for some of us.
Yep. Everybody's saying hi to everyone. Scoot is still writing whatever he thinks that, you know, my tongue will twist.
Scoot's trying to twist her tongue.
I should give him one Filipino one, but I don't know any. Once I do, I'll give you one.
She's gonna come up with one in Tagalog for you, Scoot, and we're gonna do it on one of your live streams, and you're gonna have to read it back. So stand by for heavy rolls, as they say in the Navy. The ship's coming about. Stand by for heavy rolls. I gotta see that. She's gonna come up with one in Tagalog, and you have to repeat it. That's gonna be so funny. Dr. Thunder is
yeah.
Walmart. Dad, you talking about the big 2 or 3 liter bottles or something? Man,
Yeah.
it's junk.
Hey, it's good for what do you call it? Ice cream, or what do you call those? A&W
Root beer floats?
Yeah,
Yeah. No, it's
that
not-
will do
yeah.
it.
I mean, I remember when I show up at somebody's outing or picnic or party, and you saw those big fat plastic Walmart, the generic labels, you know, cherry soda, cola. Or was it? Wow, you guys really went all out for this event, didn't you?
Okay, okay, they're still saying hi, and here we go with Scoot B. Ang kwarta ko sa kwarto, 4. Okay, now you say it. Don't lie to me. I bet you can't even say it.
You can't hear them though. That's the problem.
That's right. I want to hear that when you go live. My bun works okay. All my friends in the field use buns. And Mr. J.L. Baird said, yeah, we did have a bun. We have Keurig. But right
But
now,
a good bun coffee maker costs some money, doesn't it?
Yep.
Those are not cheap. Buns to me are the best coffee makers. Keurigs are okay because they're fancy, they're cool, they're neat. You got the little
Single.
K cups and all that, single use, whatever. That's all fine. That's a yuppie thing or a millennial thing, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, nothing beats a bun. Nothing.
Kanoy in the Philippines.
Except Scoot. Scoot is the only person that beats buns. When he's over here socializing with we know who, that's right, the lady boy. So Scoot is the only one that I know that beats buns.
Kanoy saying to Kimidora, I'm great, thanks. Just did a movie day with Malu.
Oh, that's nice.
2 beers.
Movie day in the house or at the theater?
They got your Coca-Cola and Pepsi products in the Philippines. You can even get Mountain Dew, yes.
Yep.
Which, incidentally, you cannot buy in the province of Quebec because they will have to translate it too. 2 beers. French, which translate to piss off the mountain. Okay, everybody's saying hi. My bun works great in PI also. All the ladies love it. Ha ha ha.
That's a good one, Barrett. That's a good one. That's pretty good.
Kimidura Viana cheers with Balut. Hooray!
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. Balut, Kimmy. Man, I just love
Saying how are
Balut.
you, everyone? Michael Sage, nice bit about tomatoes. Thought at first they're cherry tomatoes. I have new tomatoes too. I can relate to those. Kathy Opalawan said.
Yeah,
Hanoi in the Philippines. Oh, in the house. Damn, we can rent on the TV, watching the weather.
that's right. Yeah, no, I had to ask. I said, I know Kanoi did not take Malou into the theaters, whether they're on lockdown or not. I certainly wouldn't go into a theater right now. You're sitting there watching a movie, and all of a sudden, a couple rows behind you hear this coughing, this wheezing, a sneeze coming from your left, a hard hacking cough coming from your right. It's like, get up, let's go. Yeah, I would not be going in there.
Another one new. Ken PC.
Ken PC, how are you? Friend of Kimidora.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice to see you. Thank you for coming out. And I plan on getting back to see you there, Ken PC. I saw some of your lineup and I said, I got to get back over, but you know, we get busy and all that. So I'm grateful that Kimidora introduced me to you. You look like you got a really good channel there. So some more great people here. Guys, Kimidora, listen. I'm just telling you, if you haven't went and discovered her yet, you need to do it. Just a lovely Panay, really funny, oh my gosh, sexy, and just puts out some great videos. She runs a live. Now, if you go into her live, you're going to meet a lot of Filipinas. There's a lot of Filipinas in her live, and she talks fast. Arr, 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 arr. That's her channel. But if you talk to her and say something in English, you want to chime in and ask her a question, she's got you, no problem. So keep that in mind when you're looking around. Oh, let's see, who can I go visit? I want to discover somebody new. You got Kathy Opalawan, you've got Kimidora in here, you got Ken PC in here. What's it going to cost you? The same time it costs you to go watch one of your good buddies' videos? Same thing. Step outside your little box of comfort and go check somebody else out. You really need to do that. You really need to do that. Because you're going to get some great entertainment and you might make a friend. So that's my suggestion to you. What is Kanoi saying here? Let me get rid of that. Tim, I coughed just to keep people away. You cough just to keep people away? Yeah. As people are filing into the theater, you know, coming down the little down ramp runway looking for where they want to sit, you can hear or see the light crack, you know, probably from people walking in the theater. And so you just start coughing real hard so they like sit way away from you. Hey, good strategy. I like that. That's pretty good. Mr. Jail Barrett's got to go. He's on the run. Peace out, brother. See you later. Hopefully you can stop by later tonight at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. We're trying our first daytime stream here. Take care of yourself and be safe. And don't work so hard. Scoot B, hey, they haven't closed them here. And you get a discount on the tickets now even after 6 p.m. I mean, are very many people going to the theaters, especially when there's nothing to do? I can't imagine people that are out of work and not being compensated through unemployment, their current employer. They probably don't have the luxury, the money to go into a theater. How much does it cost to go to a movie here? I forget.
240 pesos, I think.
So less than $5 to get into a mainstream movie over here. And the theaters are nice. They've got air conditioning and all that. So what's it now up in the States to go watch a newly released movie for like 2 people? What's that cost of the evening going to be? Something like $50 at least. By the time you can't tell your wife or your partner or your better half, no, I'm not buying you no damn popcorn. No, I'm not getting you something to drink. That's why we just went to Outback and just ate, or that's why we just went through McDonald's and ate. I'm not spending the money here on these concessions because we know that's where the theaters make their money. They don't make it on the tickets. They make it on the concessions. So Miss Smart over here, back in the day, because you can't do it anymore, used to carry this big ass bag, man, when she'd take the kids to the movie. And she would stop at Walmart and she had that sucker stuffed with all kinds of stuff.
Hey,
So
I got 5 kids.
we have 5 kids, so you know what that would cost to get them all something. And they'd be up against the glass, the little toddler ones. She'd go take them to watch a new Disney released movie, and their faces pressed up against the glass, you know, wanting to look at the jujubes and the gummy bears and all that. And she said, let's go. Sometimes she might buy them one tub of popcorn to share, but that was it. That bag was packed, man. Packed with all kinds of crap from Walmart or something like that. So she figured it out. She goes, I ain't blowing no $100 in here to watch a Disney movie. The VHS. There you go. Now I'm giving away my age. The VHS tape should be out in about 3 months. But you know, you still got to take the kids to the movie. So that was pretty funny. She'd buy so much stuff she'd actually come back from the movie still with unopened packs of, name it, whatever, licorice, this, that, or the other, and put them away in a cabinet, and then load her bag the next time she went to the movie. And if she felt she still needed a little bit more, she'd go pick up a couple more items. So yeah. Kevin Nash is saying, I see some of her cover photos. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Kathy Opalawan? Michael Sage, I'm going to get going, but my wife will be on later tonight as always. So everyone check it out, and she'll go check you out. Yes, everyone go check out Sage Family Adventures. Sometimes you can catch both of them together, Michael and Pamela. Sometimes not. Like Michael's here now. Pam is probably asleep or doing whatever, busy with her boy or busy with friends or maybe at work. No, I think, is she at work? I don't know. But whatever. And then a lot of times you'll catch them together. So nice to see you, Mike. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm really happy to see you. I really am. And say hello to Pam. Batpap channel, Kimidor, interesting challenge. Scooby Tim, so when is Ray going to do the no panty challenge? Did you know about that one?
The what?
No panty challenge. She went, she's seen the no bra challenge videos, and she goes, I don't get it. She says she doesn't get it, you know, it's not doing nothing for her. Now, Scoot, if you do the no bra challenge, Ray will probably watch. You know, where you have to take the bra off, you know, in front of the camera, something from underneath your shirt, and, you know, do all that stuff. I'm not sure.
Take out the apple and oranges out of it.
That's right. That's right. Kanoy saying hello to Ken Pack. That's nice. Kanoy, please keep yours on. Oh my goodness. I got to get something. I'll be right back.
Okay, where you at? No one's there. No more words to say, huh? So, Scoot. Uh-oh. Speaking of the devil. My son and his GF went to the movies last night and said it was fairly busy, but mostly young people. They said they had signs to stay apart, but no one was paying attention to them. Yeah. Why go to the movie theater and do that social distance? How are you going to share the popcorn? At BAPAP, I'm at home and I have to let the girls free, Kanoy said. Tom Patrick's still here. Awesome. Hi, Tom Patrick. And Ken PC, Kimidura Biana, Steve Pagelbach, Kanoy Expat, if you're still there, Scoot B, MRJL, I think left, right? Kevin Nash, Big E, probably left, The Hapster left, Ken Unger, Tom Patrick, Bob and Dara Channel, still here. Ken PC still here. Bab said, what is that? Kanoy, I have to sleep tonight. Now I'm going to have nightmares. Jerk. What did he say? I didn't get it. Scoot B. And the lines for the tickets were the same. What? They're far away from each other? Is that what you're saying, Scoot B? Use chopstick, Ray. Put the popcorn in the middle. Yeah, Kanoy. That will do. There's no affection there, right? Just watch the movie and go home and finish up what you have to do. Kimidura, Vienna, watching your bid now, Kati Palawan said. Yeah, just keep sharing each other. Come on now. At least in this one, you don't need to do the social distance. No, he was telling me they all standing next to each other. Scoot me. Oh, okay. No social distance. They still standing to each other. Kimidura. Kathy said it's noted. She's thanking you. Alright. What else we need to talk about? We're having a nice weather right now. I don't care. I still go out to my patio. I don't think I'm gonna take, pick up anything from there. Tom Patrick said, and my little house, buddy, went as crunch some. No other than Pale Pilsen, but it's in a can. Urgh. But I have a beer again, laughing out loud. That's right. Beggars can't be choosy anymore. Just whatever. Ray, is it getting summer hot there now? Kanoy in the Philippines. Yeah, it goes on and off so far. It gets windy, tropical wind comes in. Here we go. Even a can opener is in a bottle. It's not a can opener, it's a bottle opener. I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
Duh. But here, if you don't go to work because you fear the virus and get fired, they will not allow you to get unemployment. The government is saying there is no reason not to go to work. Yeah? Until everyone gets sick, and then they'll say, oh, sorry. We shouldn't have said that.
Cheers, Kimmy Dora. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Clyde Seaside. Good morning, Ray. Good to see the daylight. Who is that old guy next to you?
Hey, wait, I resemble that remark.
Oh, Steve Fogelback. Still here. I'm staying home from work for a couple weeks. Our grandparents went to war for our country. These kids won't even sit on the couch for their country.
Yeah, it's like I said the other day. Tom Patrick sent me something, and it just conjured up memories, and it was a picture of a berthing compartment. And a berthing compartment is where sailors sleep aboard ship. They're all assigned different berthing compartments. Mm-hmm. And it was empty, clean and all that. Just, it was a snapshot. And he was saying, if sailors can be out at sea, or be in these spaces for 6-7 months on end, not consecutive, they go and have liberty in a port here and there. Surely these people, young people especially, can learn to adapt and keep it close to the house the majority of the time. We need that kind of response from them, just if for any reason, for us to be able to get our arms around this whole situation, so it's going to come down to the authorities forcing the issue. I don't know. They are here, and they are in other parts of the world, so I don't know why they just wouldn't want to volunteer themselves to adhere to policy if it's supposed to be for the betterment of the whole, the group, all of us. Yeah, I don't get that. But, I was young too, so I'm trying to see that side of it, but it's just going to take discipline and some demanding from parents and things like that, and elders to say, hey, there's a reason for this. We need to do this. So please get on board with it. Yeah, I mean, I think so. Um, they can find something to do. They're not going to die. Life's not going to end because they're keeping it closer to the house and not traveling about and keeping with that social distancing, as they call it. I think so. That's just my opinion on it. So, Two Beers was fishing one time at the port of Iloilo. Nobody was catching anything until I pulled in a 3-foot barracuda, which I gave to someone to feed their family. They were asking what I used for bait, Budweiser. What, the silver pop top is a lure, or the whole can? And was it empty? Or I would think he'd want, no, even full, it's still going to float. I mean, if it's on the ocean, that's going to float, so that's funny. Two Beers continues, yes, I have a fishing plug that looks like Budweiser can. Kanoi's saying the Canadian government revised what they will give people. I would get $2K a month for 4 months. Wow, really? Is that whether you're still working or not? That's interesting. That's, wow. Scoot B is saying here, the governor is saying that the economy is more important than a few dead people. He is following the Trump agenda letter by letter. Who's that? What's your governor's name again in Arizona? At first I was going to say Abbott, but that's Texas, I think. I can't remember. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Clyde Seaside, really smart Philippine senator under quarantine after testing, goes to birthday parties and takes his pregnant wife to Makati Medical Center to give birth. Close the place down. That's amazing, isn't it? What a story that must be. Just absolutely amazing. So, I mean, I hope everyone's doing their part, and that's all we can ask of anybody is just do your part. Modify your daily routine, modify your behavior, lower the bar for your standards, not of living, but of entertainment maybe, and just see how far you can go by keeping it closer to the house until everything's decided on how best to approach this. So I don't see where that's a big issue. It shouldn't. Now, if we're locked down for months on end, then I'd be a little concerned, like, hey, what gives? What's going on here? But until such time, I think to err on the side of caution might be beneficial to all of us as a whole. Just my opinion, because I don't know what's out there. I don't know what's going on out there. But again, we know the numbers are coming through, so it's something to think about. Kanoa, you have to not be working. Okay, I got you. Okay, so is that worth it, or are you expecting not to be working? I guess it depends how much money you make, right? Scoot B, Kanoa, here they will give some people $1,200 one time, and then up to $5 trillion in no interest loans to big businesses. See, I'm not for that. I'm not for that to bail out big corporate companies, and then there's no strings attached, no guarantees. So I side with the Democrats on that one. Help the people that need it most. Where are all these millions of dollars of profits that big corporate America supposedly makes? Their CEOs are giving out, few $1 million bonuses every year, and to their executives and things like that. So it's like, wait a minute, where's all these profits? Didn't you stash anything away for a rainy day? And if you need money to get bailed, go to a bank. Go to a bank. The average Joe can't go to a bank, so the average Joe needs a little bit of stimulus help. So anyway, that's just my take on it. I am not in favor of bailing out corporate America. I'm just not. You're welcome, Kimmy, anytime. Kathy O'Plowan is shouting out 2 beers. Bill Bryant, Tim, do you refrigerate that can opener? No, it sits on top of my refrigerator, along with all my other openers. And if I flip my camera around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So I've got one different one for every day of the week, and then some. And they're all different. Let's see, I got a Guinness up there. I've got a Coke. I've got I Love the Philippines. I have a San Miguel Light. Don't know where that came from. I've got Bailey's and cream, uh, Jack Daniels, whatever. She buys them. If she goes out around and she goes to DV store or something like that, she'll see one and say, "Oh, I don't think he has that one," and she'll buy one, and I don't even notice it. It's got this little magnet, and she pops it right onto my refrigerator. There you go. Tom Patrick, can't wait to get back to see Kimidor Vienna Challenge. Your name has been written down. That's the challenge that's coming out. I'm getting ready to release the video, the invite video with the rules and what you got to do to participate in the Kimidora Faceplant Challenge. Be watching for that. It's coming out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So Scoot B is saying, the governor here is Doug Ducey. Okay, I've heard that name. He was the founder and CEO of Cold Stone, the ice cream shops before, so he's all about the business. Yeah, go figure. 2 beers, shouting back to Kathy, oh, Palawan. My wife has 1 acre somewhere in Palawan. That's where our home is, in Palawan. We're not there yet, though. But in time, we'll get there. Kanoy, Philippines. I can't work. No one wants me there. House to install my stuff. Tom Patrick, 2 beers. Are you in Iloilo now? Send my boxes up to Calibo. Tom can't get his boxes out of storage. That's messed up. Bap bap. Kanoy, that's why I dug a pit by our fence. Stay away. 2 beers. I'm in Toronto and was planning to retire this December in Pavia. Really? Kathy O, 2 beers. Oh, wow. Hope to meet you guys sometime. Nice. Yep. Kathy and I haven't met along with Ray, but we're going to. We're going to. It's just an island. She can't be hard to find, you know. And we're going to go out and we're going to throw down. And I'm going to get Kathy drunk, and then I'm going to do a live on her singing and playing. So we got something to look forward to, right? To celebrate getting out of this mess. Anyway, at the bare minimum, right, Kathy? She is so cool. You guys got to go check out Kathy Opalawan and check out Kimidora. And, you know, all you people here are so familiar to me. I would be shocked if all of you at one time or another didn't go and find out about each other and explore each other on YouTube, and just to see if there's somebody that you enjoy following or watching. So it's a good idea. Scoot B saying, but he probably won't sign it since no Trump company, nor can any company that is owned or has a major control of any White House person in Congress, said it can get loans. You know, why doesn't during this time, and I know why, but when Congress is debating the stimulus package and things like that, why don't they defer their payment for a month or 2 and see how that feels, you know? I've always wondered about that. The decision makers, you know, when crap hits the fan, they keep getting paid. I've seen in some certain, in my lifetime, hard times within the U.S., some crisis or economy or something. I've seen them actually vote themselves pay raises during the crisis. So, you want a good job? Become a congressman or a senator or governor or something like that. I don't know. Let's see here. Tom Patrick, my sister-in-law just called us from Thunder Bay, California. I hope she's doing well. Clyde Seaside, there is no vaccine yet, but malaria medication is being used successfully to treat COVID. Hopefully it will be more than just a group test soon and going into full production. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I have not heard any results from testing. So, you know, hopefully that, you know, we can only hope, right? We can only hope. Kanoy, Bap Bap, I have the key to the helicopter, remember? Bap Bap, Sai Kanoy, last time, I make you designated driver. Kanoy, thumbs up, everyone, if you can. Yes, please do that for Asawa Kano 38. 2 beers. I have asked her where in Palau, and apparently where it is, there's absolutely no cell phone coverage where it is, so nobody can give me GPS coordinates of the property. All I know is that it's inland. Palauan's kind of weird in that way. You can be cruising around and you can have mobile internet, and you're doing just fine on, and as soon as you make a turn somewhere, it's off, and then as you come out of the turn, it's on. So, but it's very mountainous and things like that, so that may have something to do with it. And it's way, way out there, but it's beautiful. Palawan is absolutely gorgeous. Excuse me. Scoot B, Clyde. That is not a true statement, and I knew Scoot was going to retort to this, so that's why I waited. That is a made-up fact. They just had a guy here die, and his wife will probably die from trying that. But Scoot, am I mistaken when I heard that story that they misunderstood the actual drug name and they used something different that has to do with cleaning fish tanks or something like that? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just saying I heard that. They misunderstood what that medicine or that cure, supposed cure, was supposed to be. They misunderstood it and took something that sounds like it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Sage Family Adventures. Hi, TS. Shout out. Last I'm able to attend your LS. How's it going? Miss Pam is in the house. Miss Pam Sage. Everyone give a warm shout out. Michael Sage was just in here. You all saw him and he left. But now Pam's in here. So isn't that a blessing? It's our treat. We are so honored. So nice to see you. Please go check out Sage Family Adventure, guys. How are you doing, Pam? Nice to see you. Kanoy, Philippines, Batpap, you give me the keys the night I was driving the Humvee. Oh my goodness. Done thumbs up. Thank you so much, Miss Pam. See everyone saying hello to the Sage family. You guys are doing the right thing. That's always nice. It's just being courteous and being neighborly. And if you go check them out, you might make a friend for life. Jim Scholes, good morning to you. How are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Scooby Tim, the malaria myth came from a study the Chinese tried on people under 40. They stopped it after 10 days because it caused heart issues and 10% and killed 2%. Okay. Yeah, I heard the story, but I was kind of like backgrounding. You know what I mean? I was in the background and doing something else, and when I heard it, I kind of looked up halfway into the story and was trying to fill in the blanks for myself, so to speak. So that's what I thought. I'd ask you if you'd heard more on that. So I appreciate that very much. Batpap Kanoy, keep the Humvee. I'll use the
Her Hammett.
Yep.
Let me say hi to Kathy Opalawan and the Sage Family Adventures. Hello.
That's right. That's right. If you didn't already know it, you're here at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines, accompanied by the lovely Asawa Kano 38, otherwise known as, in certain circles, my lovely wife, Ray.
Oh.
Kind of kiss. See, I get love when I say nice things. Anyway, moving on. Kathy O'Plow, haha, Tim, I'm hearing you laughing out loud. I haven't been drunk. I think it's not a good idea. You don't have to get drunk, just a little bit tipsy, and then I want you to go all out on that guitar. But you guys got to check her out. Clyde Seaside Scoot, that is a true statement. Being used successfully in Australia now, and an Aussie billionaire is funding production here. Whoa, really? Where?
Bap and Dara channel.
Yeah, saying hi to Jim Schultz. Yep, Jim just came into the show. Clyde Seaside Scoot, that is, I'm sorry, I already read that. Sage family, hello, shout out, how are you at Kanoy in the Philippines? Mr. Dennis Adam, what's happening in the world today with this virus is almost like a spinoff of the TV series, The Last Ship or The Fear of the Walking Dead, waking up to those being very close to reality. I buy that, I really do, because you don't know. I don't know if she goes out and shops, if she's picked anything up.
You'll see if I'm a zombie.
She's gonna be a zombie. If she turns into a zombie after a day or two, then I probably should grab everything I can, throughout the house that's important to me and run like hell, right? Then, Scoot, I actually am gonna go over the railing of the balcony. 2 beers, exactly, Tim. It was an additive with a very similar name for fish tanks. Yeah, something like that. And I thought that was a tragic story. I really did. The Sage Family Adventures. He's in the bedroom and I'm in the living room. Good, TT. Hi to your lovely wife. Hello, Ate.
Hello.
That's Pam.
That's how you do it. One in the bedroom and one in the living room. And
Kaparn
everybody will be
100.
happy.
Hello to you, Kaparn 100. That person though hit was hydroxychloroquine, but it was chloroquine phosphate fish tank cleaner. Yeah, okay. Thanks for clearing that up and welcome to the show. It's good to see you. It was something like that. The names were very similar, and they regrettably took the latter, and I guess that didn't work out too good. So prayers go out to them. So sorry that happened, but that's where we're at. You know, that's where we're at. We're groping around, hoping that we can hear about a fix-all, cure-all remedy, and that can be a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
So what happened? Just what like Kaparn, I think I'm saying that, Kaparn 100 is saying they thought it was this, but it was actually that, which is fish tank cleaner. The couple took it, the husband died, and the wife is not doing too good.
Wow.
Because they heard they heard this word and thought it was that, so that's too bad. Scooby, yes, but chloroquine phosphate is not safe to use. That is why U.S. military stopped using it in 2004 in theater after they had about 200 GIs with heart issues and a few deaths. And what he means by in theater is forward deployed on the front lines of a war zone or battle zone or a hot area, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for that, Scoot. The Sage Family Adventures. I'm working a lot watching Netflix and Prime Video. Haha, Konoy in the Philippines. As she continues, Miss Pam from the Sage Family Adventures. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. No problem. No problem at all. Kathy, all you guys are so sweet. Hey, we are sweet.
Man, but I'm not counting sugar.
She's not going to do what Tom Patrick's doing, counting sugar granulants because he's so bored in his lockdown. There you go, Tom Patrick. She's sweet, but she's not counting sugar. Why not?
No.
Okay, Scoot B. Chloroquine phosphate is 100% lethal at 2 milligram dosages. It can kill at 1.3 milligrams. The people that make it say not to give it to anyone with diabetes, heart conditions, etc. The same ones at risk. So yeah, old people probably need to stay away from stuff like that. So, am I old? Should I not take any of that?
No.
No, I'm good. This is I'm fighting off my virus. I'm doing fine. I've got beer in a little brown bottle, and I seem to be doing okay. Bill Bryant, be careful, Tim. I think zombies jump off the balconies too. So I wouldn't be able to run fast enough. Is that what you're saying? That's priceless. Scoot B. Here, read what someone on the front line said. Okay, there you guys go if you want to check that out. Tom Patrick, I like that bottle opener, just that I can only get cans here now. You can open a can. I know I can open a can, so you definitely don't need a bottle opener for that. Kathy Opalawan is saying hello to Bill Bryant. Scoot B, that article is titled, "A Medical Worker Describes Terrifying Lung Failure from COVID-19, Even in His Young Patients." Wow, who put that out exactly?
That's freaking crazy.
It is crazy.
It's...
Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on tight to your dreams. Ooh, hold on tight to your dreams. Oh, royalty music. I'm doing a cover. Kathy, can you get your guitar out and back me up? Man, unreal. So, y'all doing okay, I hope. Is everyone thinking this through logically, doing the best they can? You can be angry about it. You can be confused about it. Certainly you can't be joyous about it, but as long as you're thinking the process through and doing the best that you can, being the best for your loved ones, being strong for them, and setting a positive influence. If you're chronically bitching or whining or crying about adjustments we've had to make because our routines have been disrupted, then you're only becoming a disrupting force to those immediately around you. So I would ask that everybody take stock in the situation and see what you can do to make every day as pleasant as possible and as less stressful as possible. That's just the best thing to do. It really is. It really is. Scoot B, Tim, you're in the higher risk groups. Under 40s, they get over it for the most part. It is past 40s that get it worse. I'm in the higher risk group.
Senior citizen, honey.
Oh. Oh, I thought you meant higher risk group, not to be able to get beer in a little brown bottle, but I've got that solved, so we're doing good. Don't sing happy birthday. Why not? Is it someone's birthday? Is it someone's birthday out there today? No, surely not. Kathy, oh, haha, go sing, Tim. No one's against you singing. You don't want to hear me sing. Because my voice is such a low octave. If I have to jump up to the next octave level, man, windows are going to break, beer bottles are going to break, and we can't have that going on. Things are going to be thrown at me from across the room because I cannot get up, but in a higher octave. Just can't do it. I just can't do it. Anyway, so there's BAPAP. I agree with you, Tim. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Caparn 100, it's not as bad as everyone thinks. They are only testing people who are admitted to hospital, not the people who have mild or no symptoms. So the mortality rate looks a lot higher than it really is. Yeah, I have no idea who's getting tested or how long it takes for the test to get done. I hear different things. I can't dismiss anyone in an official capacity for what they're saying if they're on the front lines reporting what they see. I can't dismiss them, but is that an all cumulative consensus? Is that everything in a nutshell? I don't know, and I certainly can't know from here. I have to rely on you folks that are back in the West or the news, whether you think it's real or fake news or whatever. So I have no clue. So that's why I kind of avoid the news because, like I said, I go to sleep knowing or informed with this information, and I wake up and it changes the next day. So I'm like, you know what? For now, I don't even want to know about it. We don't even talk about it anymore. We just don't. Malo's 63. Assignment Gilliday keeps the doctor away. Stay strong. I thought it was stay thirsty, my friend. That's pretty good though. Hey, good advice from Malo 63. There you go. Copper 100. In the UK, they aren't even testing people who work for the National Health Service. Man, see, that's terrible. That's terrible. And I feel sorry for the people that are on the front lines trying to help people. They need to be cared for and taken care of. But we all know what's going on with that. None of the Western countries seem to have enough equipment, masks, this, that, ventilators, respirators, all kinds of stuff. I can't believe that administrations in the past, at least in the U.S., didn't already have a lot of this stuff stockpiled like we do with ammunition and warfighting capability, guns and machines. You know, we got all that. We've got backstock reserves of oil, but we don't have backstock of medical supplies, knowing that this planet, some countries like to fight wars with biological weapons and things like that. So I'm just surprised that our country and other countries really around the world haven't been properly trained to have this stuff ready in a locked, sealed Ziploc baggie or in a trunk in your garage or something in the event of. They tell us about nuclear bomb shelters, but they never talked about being prepared for biological attacks or chemical attacks or virus attacks. That's hard to believe. How about Ati Ray? Please sing something, Ati Ray.
I can't sing. I can't even do tongue twister.
Okay, just sing one line of your favorite song.
I don't know. No. I don't know how. I don't know.
Come on, I'll sing with you. Heard.
Okay, what is it?
Heard it from a friend.
Heard
it from a friend, baby.
Good.
Heard it from a friend, baby. Heard it from another, you've been messing around. Damn. Come on.
Okay.
You left me solo? Well, if we get royalty money out of this, I'm keeping it all. You're all witnesses. She didn't sing none of it. So if I go viral, I get all the money, okay? Scoot B, the article was an interview with an ICU respiratory therapist in New Orleans. Not someone's opinion, his observations and thoughts. And he joked about how they thought it was like the flu at first. Wow. Canoy in the Philippines. Oh, I personally believe that the female camps have a load of stuff that is needed, but that's just me. Sage family, that's the sad part. Yes, it is. FEMA, that's what you're trying to say. I know, FEMA. Tom Patrick, Malo 63, I personally think it takes more than one. Bap Bap. Thank you, Tim, for an upbeat channel, breaking the mold of other channels during this global event. Nice to have a break from the negative. Hey, thank you for saying that, and thanks for coming along. And we appreciate it. That's all we want to do. We'll entertain the comments and conversation. We're not going to debate anybody here because we're way over here and our information is limited, if not believable or not. We don't know that. So you're an outside source for us to get some more updated, kind of accurate information. And we want this channel to be a place for y'all to get away from everything and just kind of sit back and relax. And next time I come on here, I'm going to play some Kathy Opalawan. So be ready for that. And if she doesn't like it, she can just do another video. But I'm going to play some Kathy Opalawan in the background. So if you haven't gone and seen her, you're going to find out what I'm talking about when I say go see her. So there you go. Thanks so much for that, Bapap. I appreciate it. Yeah, we just want to keep it light, breezy, and airy in here. Bill Bryant, Tim, they don't even stockpile San Miguel, so what does that say? And see, chance favors is prepared, so I was ready for that. I'm doing just fine. Steve Fogelback, maybe we will get more data next week. Let's talk radio a minute. I can stream KSHE95 when I'm using Wi-Fi. Really? Batpap, Kanoy, I want to be locked up in a female camp. He meant FEMA. FEMA. Bill Bright, Tim has the stockpile. Yeah, and it's not for sale. Philo in the Philippines.
He's saying, what's up, brother?
Oh, yeah, he's saying hi to Kanoy. Good you're hanging out, Philo. So good to see you. Scoot B. Tim. Ray's favorite song is I Shot the Timmy, but I did not shoot the kitties.
I did shoot the kitties.
Is that reference to an Eric Clapton song? I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. One of my favorite guitarists, Eric Clapton, especially when he was with Cream. Oh my God. Loved it. Loved it. Batpap and Darchano, I like the way you think, especially if it's a Filipina camp. Yeah. Tom Patrick, were they not digging up the road in front of your house in Palawan or rip off part of your home? I can't recall now. Yes. And that the status is still the same there after all this time. We don't know if they ran out of money or whatever, but what's funny about it is they cut off we guesstimate 18 feet of the front, which was our Sorry store. It's all gone. And my Nipa house is long as it is wide. It's a good sized Nipa house. They chopped that off and they widened and raised the road, Abanico Road that goes through there. The road's pretty, it's nice. But what's funny is they don't complete it. They start and stop in different areas. So they dug up a big ditch in front of our house. They didn't finish it. No curb, no finished off product, no guardrail, no nothing. But then you go up, coming from behind my house, further down the road, it's finished. You get up to a section that includes my big Nipa house in Palawan, it's unfinished. You walk several, about 40 yards up from my house, it's finished. And it goes like that incrementally on both sides of the road the whole way. It's like, why can't you just start and like just keep going? Mine should have been done a long time ago. And to this day, it is not finished. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. Batpap, we frequent Kathy Palawan, wonderful channel. Yes, see, there's There's another witness, guys. There you go. And go see BapPap, guys. I don't think I shouted him out. Really good channel, some interesting content. He charges a little more than most people to watch his channel, but you know, it's worth it. Scoot B, or no, Clyde, I'm sorry. Where am I? Oh no, I forgot. Kathy O'Plow and woohoo, how would I pay the plugging I get here, Jim? When I go to StreamYard, Kathy, I'm going to bring you on and you can pay me back by singing us a lovely melody. Deal?
Yep.
Deal? Everybody that agrees with that, give me a number one. Type in number one. When I go StreamYard, Kathy O'Palawan is going to come on board and she's going to sing us a cover song with her guitar. Everyone give me a number one if you agree. There is no other number to type in because I'm not going to let you disagree. Clyde Seaside, Tim, when they said you should sing solo, they meant low. So low. Yeah, I can't sing. Scoot B, I told B-Joy that if we have to go, if we have to do a lockdown, I'm coming there. So I get locked down with 40 Panay nurses. Someone has to sacrifice. Yeah, you want to go there and help make sure that they're safe environmentally while they're taking care of people, right? Here come the number ones. Kathy, I think you're going to be locked in to come on my live stream here at the Daily Exchange when I go StreamYard and sing us a lovely melody. That's how you can pay me back. Dennis Adam, when you are stuck in the house and not allowed to go out like do like we are now, go on the internet, video chat, live stream, search for traffic cams, lots of entertainment out here. That's right. That's right. Do what you can to pass the time best you can. BapPap channel, we are only charged Canadians. Oh my goodness. So Canoe and 2 beers, get ready to pay up if you want to go into BapPap's channel. Scoot B, Tim, my place in CDO, they said I'd have to take off 3 meters on the one side for widening the road, so the girls' rooms are going to be gone. That's hilarious. Okay, we have a number one. We have another number one. We have a one. We have a one. We have a one. Kathy Palau and BapPap and Dara Channel. Hey, thanks a lot.
Malos 1963.
Malo 63. Isa. That's a number one. There you go. Kanoi, when did you get there? Kathy's awesome. Such a sweet voice. Yeah, she is. So there you go, Kathy. You asked me how you could pay me back for shouting you out and plugging you. It's a done deal. When I go StreamYard, and I'll let you know in advance, you will be coming here to give us a live melody on your guitar. And everyone's going to come here to watch. So that's going to be your big opportunity. We'll have talent scouts and agents standing by to see what we can do with that, right? That is so funny. That is so funny. Yeah, she is. She got a really great voice.
Said,
really
all
great.
right. I'll pay you back.
That's right. That's right. And it's just going to be a treat for me. I know it will be for you guys. So absolutely will be a treat. Jeb Jam Raw is in the house. Hello, Jeb Jam Raw. Everybody shout out Jeb Jam Raw. Another great channel. Man, they just, every time they come in here, I'm telling you guys, there's always good channels. So if you have little to no experience with Jeb Jam Raw, you have a chance. If you're locked down, go look them up. Jebby does some great cooking channels. James does some great financial vids. And together when they do their live stream, just funny. Absolutely funny. They just cut up and very entertaining, very enlightening. You will forget your current situation for at least 30, 45 minutes, and you'll be happy you did that. And you'll find yourself going back to visit. That's all I can say about it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Kathy, I hope my internet won't mess me up. No, for that segment, you go to SM Mall once you're allowed to leave the lockdown and use their public Wi-Fi, because we don't want to miss out on that. No excuses. Your internet is down. And in the middle of your song that you're going to sing us, we don't want you to crash and burn. So keep that in mind. That's just what we want to do. So, you know, it's all fun. It's all good. How's it going, Jeb Jam Raw? What is up with you today? You guys have been great. You guys have been great here at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Also alongside Asawa Kano 38. She just stepped over there for a minute. She's in the corner, BG as they call it. You know, a lot of people, BG here, background. That's so funny. I think I'm going to send her out and about today. Yeah, because she has the enhanced community quarantine pass. I don't get one. I'm old, or I'm ugly, or I didn't pay off the barangay captain enough money. I don't know. But hey, as long as we can take stock in keeping ourselves entertained with folks like you and beer in a little brown bottle, Walang Katapat, we're all good. We're all good. There's nothing to get excited about, right? We just kind of kick back and take things as they come. Nothing wrong with that. Catch us all back to work. Take care. Thank you so much for stopping. Everyone say so long to Malaz63. Scoot B, I told the barangay captain that he's lucky the virus canceled her flight, or next week she would have been there and talking about that 3 meters. So who's there to watch us? They're not doing any construction now, are they? So we're coming up on 10 months that, no, we're over a year officially, but since the last time we saw it, 9 or 10 months, where they ripped our street and ripped part of our, they ripped our entire Sari store off the front of our Nipa house in Palawan. So, and they still haven't done anything. So what are you gonna do? You know, no one's got a crystal ball. I didn't know before we built our Nipa house there, they were gonna do this. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. What am I supposed to, who goes and asks, hey, are you gonna widen the road here anytime soon? I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. Jeb Jam, Tim, they gave Ray a pass. Did they give you an ankle bracelet? Yeah, that's priceless. I feel like they did because I'm shackled to my house. I can move around in a 3-block radius and enjoy a little fresh air or whatever. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, ankle bracelet. Walang Katapat. Yes, Pam. Clyde Seaside. One of the side effects of COVID is losing your sense of smell. So if your wife complains about your farts, tell her it's a testing kit. Where do you guys come up with this stuff? Did you hear that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's funny. That is fun. Oh my goodness. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. It is what it is. So anyway, guys, look, I'm rambling on here for quite a while. This is, excuse me, our first official Philippine daytime LS with Tropical Summit of the Philippines at the Daily Exchange. And we're going to go ahead and call our soon. We'd love to sit here and talk to you more, but we're going to go back to our regular schedule again tonight. But we are going to come in and do some more daytime live streams. We just wanted to greet a new audience, not that the one that we do 7 p.m. Philippine time nightly here. We have a great audience over there, wonderful audience. But we wanted to expose ourselves to some other people out there who've been asking about us. And it's better to expose ourselves to you here morning time, AM time to Philippines, than to expose ourselves to the virus at any time out in the streets.
Yes.
Yeah? So we don't have much else better to do. We're a lovely couple still here in love. I don't, you know, I haven't seen any of this action yet. I'm waiting for it, but it hasn't happened yet, so we'll see how it goes. It's really so nice to see everybody here. I appreciate everybody coming into your channel, because this is, in fact, your channel. That's what the Daily Exchange is. It's not my channel, it's your channel. So you are part of the base network that makes this channel live, survive, and grow and develop. I like how everybody greets new people when they come in with a warm hello and a shout out and all these things. It's just so cool. Just so cool. We can't tell you how much we appreciate how everybody comes in here and acts. I'm not going to use words like well behaved, because that's, no, I don't think about people in here that way, but it's just how you extend a nice warm hello to people that do come in here, whether you already know them or if it's somebody new. And that's what helps develop and grow the channel into a place you want to come.
Yep.
Where everybody knows your name.
And if you have time tonight.
Yeah, if you're not doing nothing tonight, stop by. The Daily Exchange 8A will be on at 7 p.m. Philippine time. and we'll have some other things to talk about. Hopefully we don't get redundant. Sometimes we bring up things that we talked about in our previous streams just because somebody asked a question or made a comment or whatever you want to call it. So listen, it's really good to have you for Asawa Cano 38, Tropical Tim in the Philippines. We appreciate you visiting the Daily Exchange, and we hope that you'll come back. Just so many cool people. I'm sorry for those who came in a little late, but we're up against 3 hours, and that's plenty for us. Kanoy was here, Tom Patrick was here, Jeb Jam came in, Scoot B, we couldn't do it without Scoot B, and Bap Pap, and Bill Bryant, and Malo 63, all the wonderful girls, Kimmy Dora, and Kathy O'Palawan, and Pam from the Sage Family Adventures, and just too many to mention.
Thank you. Follow in the Philippines.
Too many to mention. Yes, thanks to Phil. Just some great people out there. I hope you're all enjoying each other's company when you come here. That's all we want. That's all we want. Listen, as soon as you get off this stream, you can go and find many chat rooms where you can yell, swear, argue, fight, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. So if you need to vent and do stuff like that, by all means, go find you one. We don't know how to host that. Do we?
No.
No.
Behind the scene only.
Behind the scene only. Yeah, if you come here and we start investigating what's in these little brown bottles and we have enough of them, then we can argue, fight, cuss, curse. We can do all kinds of things. But you guys are great, and we really appreciate you coming out. Take care of everybody out there. Take care of yourself.
Family, thank you.
Take care of each other. We really want to see you back here. Thanks so much, Steve Fogelberg. Man, just so many great people in here. It's hard to name them all.
Jeb.
Yep. Craig Bryant was in here.
Big E was
Jim
here.
Scholes was here. Big E.
Two beers.
Hapsters was in here. Ken Unger, Mindoro Journey, Shufa Jen, MMK, Maureen Michelle, and Ken. A lot of great people. So I hope you're discovering some of these people and making lifelong friends here in the YouTube community. And until the next time, I think our next AM live, we're going to try another one Saturday morning. I'm off on Fridays. I have given my channel some rest. My phones are getting tired of me talking into them. But Friday's my day off, where not like that's a day for us to spend time together, because guess what we've been doing? Spending a lot of time together. That's when I go and visit a lot of other live streams and just do other things and just kind of take a break, get away, refocus, and things like that. So Friday, Philippine time, Fridays, I'm not on. So I'll be on tonight, and then I'll be on again Saturday morning. So for both of us here, thank you again so much. It's so good to see you, and we really appreciate your support and appreciate you supporting one another.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Absolutely. Again, take care of yourself and look out for those around you. We'll see you again real soon. Until then, peace out.
Walang katapat.
Man.
I am not so good at this.